Hey you! If you're enjoying Skyline REM and want to help make it happen, you can apply to join our backstage team in the description of this video. If you don't have the time or means, don't sweat it. Subscribe, leave a like, and enjoy the video instead.
So, this is the coffee shop, huh? Very natural decor.
Yup, Riley recommended it. I didn't get a chance to try it when you gave me the money a couple days ago. Whoa! This stuff is good!
It's expensive, that's what it is. At this rate, we'll never get the money we need if we keep spending it on useless— Whoa! Watch where you're going, man, jeez!
Where's everyone going? Excuse me! What's going on? Why is everyone in a rush?
Haven't you heard? The farm festival is today.
Festival?
Uh-oh.
Just fake it. I only know how to pull myself apart. I never thought I'd go this far, but I won't the spark. It's over now. Run away, out of time. Find a place where I can never hide. I let it run, change, or even try. Let it burn, I'll never be coming back. 'Cause I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. I'm hoping somebody will say losing my mind. Cause I'm losing my mind.
You and Ellis both look out toward the crowds. A grin slowly spreads across your face as you process the news. Ellis's jaw tightens as she glances back at you. No. Oh, come on! You don't even want to know what you don't even know what I was gonna say! I know what you were thinking of saying, Ellis states, squinting at you in irritation. And the answer's no, we're not going. Why not, huh? It could be fun! Festivals are nothing but an opportunity for people to spend more money than they have. We're going to go there, you're going to see something cool, and you're going to want to buy it. That's just a fact, G explains. Wait, you don't know that? Oh, I don't, huh? Don't you still have that expired coupon for a magic wand? She rests her head in her hand. You don't even use wands, Rex! You have a perfectly good gauntlet right there. Okay, well, maybe I wanted to branch out. Give me a break, she states, taking a sip of her coffee. We're not wasting our money on a festival. That's final. You frown at her in disappointment, taking another sip of your own drink in a huff. Fine, then. We don't have to. But I don't see the harm in going over just to look around. Ellis glances back at you. You're seriously that interested in some random festival? I've never been to a festival in this world, you argue. Actually, I've barely been to festivals in general. Okay, this is my chance to change that. Alice rolls her eyes. It's nothing special. Every festival's the same. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all. Still, don't you think we deserve the chance to just walk around? She considers your statement. I guess if it's just walking around, it won't hurt. You clear your throat, mumbling under your breath. Maybe buy one or two cool things while we're there. I heard that, Ellis states, snapping her head back in your direction. You're really trying to push your luck, aren't you? I don't know what you're talking about. Fine. Fine. We have been working hard. We? Yes, we, she corrects you. Don't forget has been financing us this whole time. she continues. We've been working hard. So maybe you're right. We deserve another break, especially considering that our last break was interrupted by that pink fox chick. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. And maybe we can buy some things if they're useful and on sale, Ellis states. Understand? Aye aye, Captain, you salute Ellis. Don't call me that, she instantly cringes. Come on, moron. Let's go see what all the fuss is about. Yes! This is gonna be so awesome! Woo! Festival, here we come! Yeah! Queen, thank you for the 600 bits! And hey guys, how are you guys doing right now? I am so hyped. When's the last time you guys have been to a festival? Or like a carnival? Or any kind of like celebration like that? Was it fun? Was it cool? Did you go with friends? Here we go. Where's this? Whoa, look at that! That's the ocean! I didn't even realize there's a whole cliff face here. Alright, my bad. I wanted to look. Dang. To this entire city, yeah, I guess it's on the coast. Ooh, check out that view. Man, that's killer. Oh, man. Right, yeah. Oh. I guess this is a dead end, but that's a cool view. Imagine having a house right here. Oh, amazing. You'd step outside onto the street. You get the beautiful view of the city just across the way. And just the vast ocean right there. And you get the perfect view of the skyline. It's so amazing. But check that out. Man, I've never really thought about how high up Latona Gate is, but I guess that puts it into perspective. Whoa! What? Hey, it is a celebration. Look, there were like little streamers. Yeah, see? It's cool. They're like little banners. What the heck? Wait, that's awesome! Lanterns. Look, those are paper lanterns. Do you think anyone would notice if I took? Okay, I shouldn't take one. That's bad. Bad Rex. Wow! Hey! This is really cool. You look out around at the festival decorations in awe. The citizens of Erewhon wander the streets, talking to the various vendors that line the sides of the road. Several merchants stand outside their shops, enticing customers to enter and look over their wares. Although loud, the atmosphere is pleasant and inviting. Whoa! Look at what they did to the marketplace! We rush down the steps to get a closer look at everything. They've got hanging lanterns! You announce excitedly. And colorful banners! And food stands! Yes, Rex. Alice nods at you slowly, exasperated. I can see that too. Hey, don't be mean. I'm excited. She raises an unimpressed eyebrow at you. There's no way that you're this excited about some mediocre decorations and obnoxious crowds of people. She pauses. You said that you attended some festivals in your world, right? Surely they weren't too different from this. I mean, I guess not. You shrug your shoulders. There were never anything, like, fantastical. I'm sure they're fun with friends, though. There's always a lot to look around and see. You walk forward some more, leading Ellis deeper into the crowds. Plus, there isn't magic where I come from. You point at a nearby magical performer who stands among the crowds, using a wand to cast impressive magical spells into the sky, causing sparkles to rain down like snowflakes. Like, how cool is that? That's what I call entertainment. Huh. She considers your answer, resting her hands behind her head. Should have known that magic would catch your interest. Yeah, magic's cool. She opens her mouth to respond. However, a new voice would interrupt your conversation. Hey, I recognize you. You're the library guy, a young woman says, approaching the two of you from the crowd. Her cheery disposition and the distinctive scent of seafood are easily recognizable. Oh, hey! You're the girl from that seafood restaurant, Ivy, right? That's me. I'm shocked that you remember, actually. It's been a while since I last saw you. Did you find all those books you were looking for? Considering how long it's been, I would hope so, Alice replies with a sassy tone. Yeah, I got them all. Thanks for your help, by the way. Don't sweat it. Are you two enjoying the festival? We actually just got here, you tell her. We haven't had too much of a chance to really look around. You pause, looking back at Ivy. Do you know why there's a festival today, actually? Sure. Today's meant to be a celebration of all the merchants in Erewhon. The Merchants Guild, the Gilded Collective, set everything up as a way for the citizens in the guild to show their appreciation of the hardworking sellers and merchants in the city. The Gilded Collective, huh? So, for the rest of today, there's going to be street vendors and food and all kinds of fun to celebrate shopkeepers or owners like me. Some of the vendors are setting up games, too. She puts her hand next to her mouth, lowering her voice and giving you a wink. I've even got a little activity of my own planned, and it's a bit of a doozy. But you're just gonna have to wait to see it. Well, I look forward to it. Well, I won't take any more of your time. Feel free to look around and mingle. Maybe I'll see you later once my game's all set up. She waves. See you around, library guy. Yeah, see you around, Ivy. Ivy rushes off to finish preparing her activity. Alice watches her go and then sighs, looking down at you. What do you want to do, Rex? We could just explore for now, you tell her. I don't really know what to expect from the game she talked about, but they sound cool. Whatever you say, she states. I'll follow your lead. Huh. Cool. I guess I could just peek around a bit then, yeah? I mean, we got the whole marketplace now. And check it. And look at these views. They're actually kind of cooler with all these banners around. I should enjoy it while it's, you know, here, I guess. Huh. We must find cotton candy. You guys are right. We have to locate the cotton candy. Sure, I can find a food vendor somewhere. They got little stalls set up around like that. The swing. Now this is a game we can play. All right, Alice, push me. Why am I bouncing? Push me. I'm still bouncing. What? Push. I'm just permanently bouncing, I guess. Woohoo! Yeah! Yeah! All right, this is very anticlimactic.
Rex?
Huh? What?
Could have swore I just saw him run through here.
Lily?
Yeah, hey.
Oh, what the heck? What's up, Lily?
Hi. How are you doing?
Oh.
It's
Well, I didn't know
didn't
that.
have to tell him that. Oh dear. Hey.
What's up?
What are you doing in the marketplace?
Oh, it's a festival. Are we here for the festival? It's a festival?
Oh, that explains that. I was saying they kind of look like festival lights. Well, I'm here to get a part for Fenris.
Oh. Huh.
Mhm.
No, we just saw a bunch of people coming, so we decided to come over. Where's your part? We could walk there together. Your part place.
That
Place
is a
for-
good question. I need to go to the armor. Emmett's?
Is
I know where
it-
I'm going though, Allison. 100%. I do not know where I'm
Is
going.
it this place?
It might be. This seems like some sort of thing that would be it.
Okay.
Here we
Smells
go.
like coal.
It does. It's really pretty in here, actually. Oh,
You enter the quaint shop, and the sounds from outside immediately muffle and go quiet. Lily takes out a pouch of copper coins in her pocket, glancing over at the various shelves in search of the right piece.
What exactly are we doing here, Lily?
Allison asks, scrunching her nose up at the mechanical arrays and tools which hang from the walls.
I didn't think you were the type of young girl who enjoyed engineering.
I'm gonna ignore that comment.
Lily states, turning back to you all.
I'm just here to pick up a spare part for my friend. It won't take too long.
You're talking about the inventor guy, right?
Yeah, Fenris.
Lily nods before looking over the shelves carefully.
Just give me a sec, alright? Then we can go and look around the festival some more. Fine.
Allison states, rolling her eyes a bit and looking down at her nails.
If that's what you want.
Alice raises an eyebrow at Allison's behavior, before leaning down to whisper to Rex. You sure know how to pick them, huh? Come on, Alice, be nice. Whatever, man. She scoffs at you, straightening up again and crossing her arms. Lily continues to venture through the shop before eventually she spots the piece she's looking for.
Ah, I think this is it.
She reaches up, grabbing the piece and holding it up to the light.
So, Rex, how did you hear about this whole festival thing?
Oh! Rex perks up. We were actually hanging out at the cafe when we saw the crowds heading over here. I think then when we got here, Ivy gave us the scoop.
Ivy?
She owns the seafood place near the docks, Rex explains. Apparently this entire festival was organized by that merchants guild we heard about from the Noble area.
Oh, you mean the Gilded Collective?
Allison's interest is immediately piqued.
Gilded Collective?
Sounds pretty pretentious if you ask me, Alice frowns. Well, the guild set up this whole festival in honor of the merchants of Erewhon. Allison smirks, tossing her curled hair over her shoulder.
And you said this festival wasn't in my honor, Lily.
Well, you're not exactly an Erewhon seller.
Lily peeks back at her from the counter of the shop, passing the piece and the pouch of copper over to the vendor.
You don't even have a shop yet.
It's only a matter of time. Especially now that I know about this merchant guild. I'm certain they'd handle getting me a proper shop.
I don't know if that's the best idea.
What? Do you think I'm incapable?
She knits her brow in offense.
Well, it's not that. I just don't think the guild is really the best kind of people. They caused a lot of problems for the Hunters Association a couple of weeks ago.
Ah, the Hunters Association.
She waves her hand at you dismissively.
All the more reason to want to join the collective in my eyes.
Lily shakes her head in disappointment and sighs, looking back at the seller to complete her business. I mean, the guy in charge seems wealthy.
Really? Tell me more.
Allison says, immediately leaning over toward Rex in interest.
Okay.
Lily interrupts, picking the piece up from the counter and giving a nod to the seller.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day.
She turns back to the rest of you with a nervous and forced smile.
All done. How about we just head out now?
Finally, Alice says, leaving the store almost immediately.
All right then.
Allison says.
I'm sure I'll get my answers eventually.
All right. That should fix Fenris's stuff.
Alright. You exit the shop with your purchased goods in hand. The sound of the festivities outside immediately overwhelm you. Oh god, Alice grimaces. Did it get worse or is it just me?
There does seem to be quite the substantial crowd.
Allison considers, looking around with narrow eyes.
Look over there.
Lily points down one of the nearby streets where several citizens are gathered around.
It looks like a lot of people are gathering around over there for some reason.
She states. Oh, maybe it's one of those games Ivy told us about, Rex says with a grin.
Games?
Allison raises an eyebrow. Yeah, apparently a bunch of vendors set up festival games in the marketplace. Rex marches forward excitedly. Come on, let's go check it out, he states before making his way toward the crowd. Idiots, don't get lost! Alice jogs after him to catch up. Allison considers the crowds, bringing a hand to her chin.
Something on your mind, Allison? Oh, nothing you need to worry about, dear.
She chuckles.
Come now, we don't want to lose track of those friends of yours, right?
Right. Wait up, Rex!
Thank you, everyone, for the warm reception. It's my pleasure to support the hard-working merchants of Erwin's marketplace.
Hang on. What?
What's the problem here?
What the heck is he doing here?
Oh, great. Look who it is. The Fixer.
Do you know that guy, Rex?
Yeah. We went on a date.
What? What?
You all approach the blonde young man slowly. Rex leads the pack with a hateful expression on his face, while Lily, Ellis, and Allison watch on in confusion. Man, I'm lost, Ellis states plainly.
Good. I thought I was the only one.
What the heck are you doing here, huh? Rex asks the young man. I could ask you the same thing. Shouldn't you be off fixing something right now? He states, leaning forward at Rex with his hands on his hips. Yeah, well, shouldn't you be off bragging about how cool you are? How mature. Glad to see you're just as childish as ever.
Rex, who is this guy?
Some jerk named Vincent I met in Lavender Terrace, Rex states in a huff. He claims he's a prince or whatever. Claims! You're still trying to deny it. I swear, you're a whole new level of stupid. Did you say prince? Ellis's eyes widen as she looks between Vincent and Rex. Chill, Ellis, Rex waves dismissively. This guy's a poser. Vincent interrupts slyly as she tries to interject. I wouldn't have anticipated that the Fixer would have company, he comments, looking past Rex to address the others. Tell me, how can you possibly bear listening to him all day? Yeah, you don't want to talk! Real royalty wouldn't run around looking for fights! And a real Fixer wouldn't go out of their way to cause more problems than fix them. Or is burning down bars and kitchens your idea of helping? Man, at least I'm not pretentious! Well, at least I'm not useless! Allison sighs at the conflict, muttering to Lily.
Why exactly are we watching two schoolboys arguing with one another in the middle of a street? Don't you think we have a better use for our time? But we can't just leave, Rex.
Sure we can, Ellis shrugs. This is stupid anyways. Guys, no, what? That's not my color.
Guys, no, I'm sure they'll be done any minute now.
Lily laughs nervously.
I mean, they've gotta run out of insults at some point, right?
Mouth breather! Delinquent! Know-it-all! Street rat!
Or not. Hang on,
Lily instantly steps between them, putting her hands up to push them back and away from one another.
I think that's enough! Come on, Rex.
Vincent pauses, opening his mouth to say something more before changing his mind. Whatever, he states, dropping it. Just stay out of my way, Fixer. For the duration of this festival, I don't want to see you at all. Understand? Yeah, the feeling's mutual, Rex growls at him. You stinker! But I'll have you know that I bathed this morning, so you will take that back this instant! Make me, stinky!
We're just gonna go.
Lily says, trying to push Rex away and separate the conflict. Lily, quit it! And tries to fight her off. I'm not storming away. He is! Fine! Vincent tosses his bangs. Fine! Rex shouts in response. Almost in sync with one another, Vincent and Rex turn around and walk in the opposite direction, both absolutely fuming. Ellis blinks, looking between both of them. What the hell just happened?
Your guess is good as mine. Rex!
Jerk thinks he's better than me. What?
What just happened?
Don't talk to me, I'm angry.
Okay, Angie Rex. How about we just walk over here and chill for a moment? Put all thoughts of that person out of your head. Yeah, there's a chair. You can chill in the chair.
And storms away from Vincent, his fists clenched. Rex, hang on a second, Alice calls after him before quickly rushing forward. She grabs him by the shoulders and forcefully turns him to face her. What was any of that just now? I don't know. That guy just really ticks me off.
So you have to fight with him in the middle of the street?
Yes! No, maybe, I don't know! I can't just walk away and let him have the last word! He doesn't deserve that satisfaction! This is some next level spite, Alice admits. If it weren't childish, it would be impressive. Childish! Yes, childish, both of you morons! Alice snaps at Rex.
What's your problem with him anyways?
It's a really long story. Short answer is I tried to help him out with something, and he decided to be a jerk instead. So screw him! Rex crosses his arms and looks away stubbornly. Alice rolls her eyes. Alright, whatever you say. She mutters at his dramatic behavior.
In that case, let's just hope we never run into him again.
Disregarding any of that,
Allison interrupts.
you still haven't had the chance to tell me about the Gilded Collective. If I'm going to be joining their ranks, don't you think I ought to learn what they're all about?
We don't know all that much to begin with, Rex admits. We only met the guild leader once.
Well then, why not point me in the direction of someone who may actually have answers to my questions,
She hums at Rex with an unimpressed look on her face.
Like who?
Someone in the guild? Or, I don't know, the guild hall itself? If it's anything like the other guilds, then it must have a hall of its own, right?
Rex frowns. I mean, I guess. I don't know where it is. Probably somewhere around here, Alice shrugs. I don't imagine a guild that's all about merchants would stray too far from the marketplace.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to look around.
Miley shrugs. Sure. Anything to get away from that guy. Ugh. Okay. Let's go look. Let's see. What's up here?
I don't think I've ever been here before.
To the marketplace?
No, not all of it.
I've been through it a few times. I haven't been in too many shops, though.
Same.
Hmm?
Oh.
There's a
This
crowd
is
over
nice.
there. Is that it? I think I
looks
see the
mighty
guy himself.
grand. Oh, yeah.
As you stroll into the open courtyard, you notice some activity near a larger wooden building set up on a strong foundation of stone brick. Several crates are scattered around the front entrance, and a decently sized group of people are gathered near the rails at the top of the stone staircase.
What's going on up there?
I don't know. There weren't that many people up there before. Allison and I just passed through here from Astra Centrum earlier. Allison steps forward to observe the activity. Her eyebrows raise slightly as she notices a professional white-haired young man in the midst of the chaos.
Oh, and who might that be?
Instantly, you recognize the man. Yeah, isn't that Elias Carnell?
So that's the leader of the Gilded Collective?
She asks, glancing back at you all.
Yeah. But what's he doing here?
I mean, is it really that surprising? Alice shrugs. The collective's responsible for this event, right? Yes, the guy is overseeing things. Yeah, that makes sense, Rex nods. Allison tosses her hair over her shoulder, puffs out her chest, and immediately begins to stride forward.
Allison, where are you going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to join the guild now.
She states with a smile.
I
Lily rushes forward, grabbing her by the arm.
don't know if that's the best idea. Don't you think he's a little busy right now? We wouldn't want to interrupt.
You all pause, now finding yourselves within the crowd of people at the base of the guild hall. Elias Carnell stands above you, his mouth opening to speak. Remember, everyone, Elias states, today's your day to shine. As merchants, you all have a unique opportunity to not only sell your products, but to sell yourselves to the consumers of Arrowin. The merchants murmur amongst one another. This is your chance to gain new customers. If they like you, then they'll like your business, and in turn, they'll frequent your shop and buy more of your wares. Do you understand? The crowd murmurs various terms of approval and agreement. All right, then, he smiles. Off you go, and good luck. Happy Farm Festival, everyone. Slowly, the group begins to disperse, jogging off to return to their own shops and stalls. Allison's eyes glitter as she looks up at Elias.
Now that is the man who understands a business strategy.
So the festival isn't just to celebrate merchants, but to also get them more business.
It's genius, that's what it is. Taking advantage of the decor and the crowds to garner greater attention and money from the average consumer. Who wouldn't want to spend money at a festival? The Gilded Collective looks more and more perfect by the second. Strong leadership, ambitious, sympathetic to the hardships of merchants. What more could you ask for?
I mean, if you're looking to get rich, I guess.
Precisely! See, Lila, your friends get it.
She tosses her hair.
I'd love to pick Mr. Carnell's brain about his business strategies after he invites me into the guild. You don't know for certain if you'll get in.
Miley states.
Why wouldn't I? I'm clever, savvy, persuasive. I'm an invaluable commodity.
She looks up towards Elias and the building before you all.
Why don't I go ahead and ask him now? Is that really the best idea? I have some faith, dear. Just watch and learn.
With that, Allison walks up to the steps, her gaze focused on Elias Carnell. Miley panics
Wait.
before rushing after her.
Allison, hang on a sec.
Alice and Rex watch them go casually before Ellis simply shrugs. You want to go check out some games, Rex? Yep, sure. But we probably shouldn't go too far. Else Lila might want to catch up.
Allison!
There they go. Okay, games. Games. Here? Okay. What is this? You and Alice walk over to a forge in interest as a small crowd begins to gather. A man with light blonde hair and goggles on his head stands next to a number of burlap sacks filled to the brim. Step right up! Who thinks they have what it takes to be an armorer? He grins, putting his hands on his hips. Ooh. Seriously? This is what you want to do? Alice raises an eyebrow. Sure. You nod. Why not? I want to play games and this looks like a game to me. Whatever you say. She puts her hands on her hips. Give it your best shot. She nudges you toward the man. I got this! Pick me! Pick me! The man looks down at you in interest. Hey there! He smiles. You interested in testing your strength, pal? Strength, huh? You consider the assignment and nod, determined. I've totally got this! Look at all this muscle! You flex your arms. Alice stands behind you and audibly groans out of secondhand embarrassment. You're certainly confident, the man with goggles laughs. I like it! So, what do I have to do? Well, firstly, the man starts to speak before being interrupted by another voice. What's this I hear about a test of strength? You look toward the voice in confusion, but your expression quickly shifts to utter rage as Vincent steps through the crowd to stand before the man. Wow! Hey! You point your finger at him in an accusatory manner. His eyes widen at the sight of you as well. You? What about I don't want to see you did you not understand, huh? Well, I got here first, man! Why don't you follow your own advice sometimes? The man with goggles interrupts you both as you glare at one another. Perfect! We have 2 willing participants! I hope you're both ready, because this challenge is by no means easy. He crosses his arms, weakly kicking one of the bags before him. This game's all about strength and endurance. A must when you're working at a forge. Yet sorry, Vincent, looks like you're out of luck on this one. Don't make me laugh, Vincent rolls his eyes. I doubt you've ever touched a hammer in your life. Or at least, if you have, you certainly haven't fixed anything with it. How ironic is that? You grit your teeth at his statement. The man in goggles chuckles awkwardly at your bickering. Well, The goal of the game is simple. You gotta lift the bag over your head. If you can do that, you win. Wait, that's it? Yup, but don't be fooled. It's a lot harder than it looks. Ha! Vincent tosses his cape over his shoulder. Simple. I can do that. Watch this, fixer. He walks over to one of the sacks, grabbing it from the top and pulling. Immediately, he almost slips as the bag is far heavier than he anticipated. His jaw tightens as he visibly starts to sweat when lifting it up. Oh, gods! You having fun eating your words? It's in this bag, he asked the goggled man. Oh, just a few whole ingots of iron, some raw ores and stones. Whole ingots! He exclaims, giving the bag another pull. How is anyone supposed to do this? Well, that's what makes it challenging. Well, it can't be that hard. You place your hands on top of one of the bags, lifting with all your might. Instantly, you feel the bones and muscles in your arms rebel against you. The bag is so dang heavy! You swear your arms are gonna fall out of their sockets if you keep pulling. Feeling faint, fixer? Vincent asks, pulling more on his own bag. You're pathetic. Says you? You ready to admit defeat yet? Vincent asks. In your dreams? You stammer out. Fine then! He grunts at the weight, managing to lift the bag off the ground slightly. Be that way! You're just being stubborn and delaying the inevitable! You wanna bet? You tighten your grip, your face turning red and your muscles aching. You give it a strong tug, pulling the bag off the ground. You separate your feet, bracing yourself with all the strength you can muster as you pull the bag off of the ground. A newfound strength enters your arms, numbing them from the pain of the weight. Eat this! You lift the bag up, intending to lift it over your head. However, before you manage it, your knees give out, and you feel yourself falling to the ground. The bag falls from your grip, threatening to land on top of you as gravity takes effect. Rex! Alice steps forward, catching the bag with both hands. You hit the ground, falling onto your back. Alice pulls the bag away from you, holding it easily in her arms. She hoists it onto her shoulder, wrapping her left arm around it entirely, and using the other to help you up. Come on, get up, moron. Alice? Is that you? We have a winner! The man with the goggles grins, walking over to Alice. Eh? She blinks in confusion, looking around. You notice a small crowd has already formed, watching the game unfold with interest. A number of people applaud Alice as she drops the bag back down with the others. Congratulations! You're quite strong, aren't you? The man asks. She stares at the man. How the heck did you lift that? Come on. She rolls her eyes at you, stretching her arms out in front of her chest. Wasn't that heavy? Wasn't that heavy? Vincent exclaims, letting go of his own sack of ingots. Seriously? Alice puts her hands on her hips. You two are idiots. That was awesome, Alice! She pauses at your praise, unsure of how to respond. She stammers. Yeah, whatever. Vincent scoffs. It looks like neither of us won this challenge, fixer. Unfortunate. I was looking forward to watching you grovel in defeat. Yeah, in your dreams. He turns his back to you. Here's to hoping that's the last time I'll encounter you. I'd like to enjoy this festival. And that means not having to look at you. Yeah, the feeling's mutual. Without another word, Vincent departs. Alice glances at you and then looks around. You know where those two girls went? Not really. We could try looking around a bit. Sure. She shrugs her shoulders. Whatever. Wait, what'd you win? She looks back up. Well, from the game. You lifted the bag and the guy said you won. What was your prize? Oh, nothing much, she says. Just a discount the next time I buy armor from him. Huh. Cool. I'll keep that in mind. Neo! Alright, well, that was a game that Alice won. Cool. Ugh. Oh man, my arms hurt. My actual shoulders just hurt. I feel like they did get just half tugged out of my sockets. But still, at least we walked away from it with arms. Howdy, hey, Lily.
Hi. Heard you talking about cotton candy?
Yeah, we were just waiting up for you, because I didn't want to, like, leave the area without you and then just, like...
Oh, I appreciate it. Genuinely.
Mm-hmm.
We explore the festival a bit. Allison wants to see the other merchants and all the wonderful things they have to offer.
Cool, we can do that. We just played, like, a game. Ellis won it. So maybe we could play more games that I might win. And I guess we could start off by, like, checking out this guy. I mean, we're just here anyway.
Yeah, sure thing.
The clanging of metal rings throughout the street as the man before you hammers away at a suit of armor. He wipes some sweat off his brow and admires his work before turning to you with a smile. Well, hello there! Need any armor? Huh. I'm curious about, like, who this guy is. Who are you? What do you do? Want to know more about me, huh? Go ahead and ask away. I can't promise I have anything interesting to say.
Okay, well, who are you? You know, the basics. Start simple.
Oh, right. Name's Blaze. It's a pleasure to meet you. The man smiles sweetly. I'm a blacksmith. I just specialize in armor. Been doing it a long time, too, so I figure I'm pretty good at it. So, where are you from? You from the city? Heroin born and raised, if you can believe that. The man says as he leans on his large hammer. Never really had an interest in leaving, nor did I have the means. So I stuck around, learned my craft, and stuck to it. Sorry if that answer isn't all that interesting.
Well, why'd you choose armor? Any particular reason?
Oh, well, that's easy. The man deigns, lifting a hand to the goggles on his head. See, there are a lot of good people that get the short end of the stick because they just weren't prepared. Armor saves lives, so without it, a lot of really good people wouldn't be able to do good work without it. He looks at you and grins gently. Of course, it's also just nice to work with the metal. Able to turn a mundane item into something useful has a certain serenity to it. And seeing guards patrol with the armor I made brings me peace of mind. Huh. That's all the questions I got.
Yeah, same.
Alright then, it was nice talking to you. The man leans on his hammer. So, need any armor or did you just want to chat? Oh, well, I mean, what do you have then? I have a bunch of suits inside, so feel free to take your pick and see if anything suits you. Ha! Get it? He waves to the front door of his shop. Huh. Look at that. That is basic armor. That is way out of my price range, and if I bought any, Alice would incinerate me.
Same. But I just don't have the money flat out.
Well, stay safe out there. The man smiles before returning to his work.
Alright,
That's
goodbye.
cool. A guy that makes armor. And his setup looks really cool too. It's a big anvil. It's a big anvil.
Oh my, you're right. It's giant. Well, that's really neat.
I guess if I ever make the money, I could come back here and get some equipment.
Yeah, same. I don't really have much.
Alrighty. Where to next? What's this building? Is that like a window?
Not sure.
Whoa!
Looks like some sort of fancy jewelry.
I'm fogging up the glass. Whoops.
Careful. What's going in?
What's in here? Look at display cases.
Whoa.
It's so fancy.
It's green. That's pretty. Huh.
Sorry, I got distracted.
No,
So
I
this guy
was
runs
looking
it.
too. Hi.
You pass by several display cases as you arrive before the man who seemingly runs the shop. He seems to be polishing a gemstone of some kind as he looks up at you. A customer. Welcome to the Crystal Brooch. He looks back down at the gemstone he's polishing idly. Feel free to look, but don't touch. So, About you? What? The man glances up at you. Well, I'm flattered you're interested in getting to know yours truly, but this isn't the time or place, don't you think? Well, so be it. It's not like I'm busy or anything. So, who are you? You may call me Tyrion, if you must. I own the shop here, and I'm a member of the Gilded Collective. Need I say more? He smirks, evidently pleased by his boasting. This guy reminds me of your friend.
Great. So, where are you from?
Oh, I traveled from Olden to sell my jewelry here. Those fools in that kingdom never actualize the true potential of gemstones, he says with a sigh. It's that whole anti-magic decree of theirs. Why, stones with a bit of magic never hurt anyone. Well, I'm actually certain they have. Oh well, I don't really care. So, what's that gem? You point to the beautiful gemstone he's currently polishing. It shines beautifully, with facets and shapes that sparkle like crystals. Oh, this is just some stubborn rock that won't shine right. He suddenly pauses, staring at the gem from a specific angle. Actually, this stone is uneven, by about 1 millimeter. Suddenly, he throws it over his shoulder unceremoniously. Garbage! I swear, making good stones is virtually impossible these days, he declares as he pulls out a different gemstone, beginning to polish that one instead.
You know, that's all I really need to ask it. What about you?
The man merely mutters before turning his attention back down to his work. So, what kind of stuff do you sell? Only the finest jewelry one can buy, the man confirms, glancing out from his work to observe you. Take your pick, then we'll see if you're good for it. Oh my, that is a hefty price tags. What
This
the
is
heck?
more money I've ever seen in my entire life.
How much is silver?
I don't want to know.
Well, cool. Great. I'm gonna have to pass, my guy. Thank you for visiting. He calls as you leave, his farewell sounding virtually scripted. I feel
Great.
like I'm too broke to even stand in here.
Me too. And I feel like he knew that as well.
Yeah, you know, there was definitely some condescending tone there, but that's fine, I guess.
Yeah. Whew.
And to his credit, his jewelry does look really pretty. I guess that's why it's expensive.
Oh, man.
Oh boy.
Oh. Oh, the door's open and everything.
Oh, what's this building then? Whoa.
Woohoo! This place is nice.
It's
A
cluttered.
lot of books.
What is this?
And other things.
It is a stone
floating.
thing.
It's floating. How
It's
is
a
it
stone
floating?
thing. Look at this. It's also a stone thing, but it
It's
whoa.
green and it's glowing. Oh, it's not just green. Oh, wow.
These are some cool stone things. There's another one up there.
Yeah.
That is a purple
Oh.
stone thing.
Ooh.
Ah! Oh.
Oh, hi.
It is
Oopsies.
a hooded, mysterious stranger.
Oh, they're running the shop.
You approach the mysterious figure in the strangely magical store cautiously. You see them smile under their hood as they spread their arms open. Welcome, child, to Eclectic Enchantments. How may I guide you through the arcane secrets within my collection of tomes? Could we talk about you for a second? Does the child wish to inquire about the Yeah, you got this.
No, you got it.
Oh, okay.
You already started. You're good.
Does the child wish to inquire about the enchantress? She ponders for a moment. I suppose I may permit such behavior.
Who are you exactly?
You may call me Brooke, renowned enchantress of the kingdom of Arwen. My enchantments have benefited many an adventurer. She lifts a hand to her mouth to chuckle. I doubt you'd be an exception. So, where are you from? Would you believe me if I said I had stellar origins? The woman boasts with a smirk as she rests her chin in her hand. Or perhaps I'm so powerful I merely willed myself into existence. Truly, I've heard it all. Some of the stories are more accurate than others. I'll leave you to discern the truth for yourself, my child.
Just a quick question. Why are you so mysterious?
Mysterious, She muses. What you call mysterious, I call ominous. You pause. Don't those words mean the same thing? Perhaps. But you see, they have one major difference. Which is? What is it that we were talking about? Okay, yeah, I think that's good. I know everything I need to know. If that's all you have to ask, the woman straightens up once more, her gaze still obscured under her hood. I hope I answered your questions to your satisfaction. Now, perhaps you would like some assistance in something more enchanting. So what do you saw? Come, child. Gaze upon my work and request that of which you desire most. The woman picks a book off a shelf and opens it, revealing its contents to you. Whoa. There are different enchantments in here. This one describes as sharpness, protection, the feather fall. These are also insanely expensive.
Fire.
These are
Yeah,
really
I
expensive.
can't afford any of this.
Huh. Well, it was nicer looking at them. Farewell, child, the woman bids to you, nodding slowly as you depart. What a
Character.
weird person.
Yeah.
I am a grown man! Alright, whatever.
What?
They called us child.
What? I mean, I think they meant it in an endearing way. Maybe.
Maybe. But I'm a grown man! Why can't I be called young man? I got called young man when I was a child, too.
You're right. You're all grown up and
Oh,
everything.
here's the cool looking stove with. Yo!
Huh? Oh.
You approach the stall as an elegant woman makes some final adjustments to the counter she stands behind. She neatly places magical trinkets and ornaments on the flat top, weighing down a purple silk cloth which elevates the atmosphere of the stand. Harper, could you pass me the potion bottles? She asks, holding her hand out to the avian creature behind her without glancing back. Which ones? Harper asks. The empty ones with the special labels. They should just be in that. A loud crash is heard as Harper knocks over a box. Several shards of glass spill out from under the box, scattering across the ground behind the stall. The woman sighs. That crate there. Hey, Penelope! What's up? Penelope glances up toward your party, shaking off her previous irritation to smile at you all. Good day, Rex. Lovely seeing you here. I hope you're enjoying the festivities. Who's this again, Rex? Ellis asks. Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, right. Guys, this is my magic teacher, Penelope. She's part of the Arcane Circle. Rex introduces the woman. A pleasure to make your acquaintances. Penelope nods her head respectfully.
Nice meeting you too.
Hey, and don't forget about me, guy! Harper calls out, quickly flying over to rest her talons on the countertop between you all. She grins. Long time no see! What are you guys doing? Rex asks, looking over the counter. Did you guys buy a stall? Indeed, Penelope nods. Well, the festivities mainly are to celebrate the merchants of Erewhon. I thought it'd be a nice opportunity to remove some of the clutter from the magic tower, she explains. Additionally, given the crowds and the excitement, it's the perfect environment to attract some potential students for my magic lessons. Oh, I see. You got anyone to sign up yet? A small handful, in fact. She crosses her arms, putting on a proud smile.
I'm just a handful,
Allison gives a small scoff at the number, earning her a quick and loathsome glance from Penelope.
Well, I think that's great.
Lily steps in awkwardly.
I can't say I'm all that interested in magic, but from what Rex talks about, it sounds really cool.
Don't sweat it. Harper waves her wing at you nonchalantly. Magic ain't for everyone. Harper is correct. Penelope nods. However, even without a desire to learn magic, I believe it's important to understand the fundamental qualities of magic. After all, is it not important to understand the world around you? That's why I have devised an activity of sorts. Well, oh yeah? What's that? I've set up a bit of a quiz, she states. It's nothing too complicated, so anyone with basic arcane knowledge can participate, and whoever manages to get every question correct is awarded this. Penelope leans down behind the counter, removing a moderately sized leather pouch from behind the tabletop. She places it before you all with a flourish of her hand. This is a spell pouch, she explains. Many students studying viridescent magic use these to carry around their scrolls or their various wands. Alice raises an eyebrow and glances at Rex. Bet you could use something like that for those foci of yours. Whoa. I have several other prizes to give away as well once the pouch is gone. Oh my gods! Would you look at that, Solus? A high-quality spell pouch! A familiar young man's voice loudly sounds from behind you all. You step away and look back to find Solus and Somber standing close by. They both approach Penelope's stall with interest. Oh, Solus and Somber. Good day to you both. Penelope nods to them. Good day, Miss Delville! Did I hear correctly? Somber asks. You're going to be giving away this spell pouch as a prize to anyone who can pass your arcade quiz!
Yeah, that's just about it.
How extraordinary! Somber exclaims. What an excellent deal and an exciting challenge as well! Ooh, this one looks super fancy too. I can put my wand in it. We gotta get it, Somber! Solus jumps up and down. Solus and I would love to participate! I see. Penelope smiles. In that case, Harper, if you could move those 6 stools to the front of the stand. I want to try it out too. What do you say, guys? A quiz? Alice raised an eyebrow. I don't know. Come on, Alice. Rex turns to her fully as Harper moves some stools out for everyone to sit on. You're an awesome mage! I'm sure you'll know a ton of the answers. Plus, if I get that pouch, that's one less thing we'll have to spend money on in the future. She considers his argument. All right, fine. I'll take the stupid quiz.
I don't mind giving it a try, although I probably won't know that much.
Eiley turns to Allison.
What about you, Allison?
I think I'll pass.
She puts up her hand, clearly disinterested.
I have no use for a spell pouch, and quizzes aren't exactly my idea of fun.
In that case, we'll need one more participant before we can begin, Penelope states, glancing around. All of you, wait here for a moment. I'll be right back. Penelope steps out from behind the stall, roaming away to try to recruit one more participant for her game.
Oh.
All right, well. I haven't seen you two in forever! What's good, guys? You both glance over at Solus and Somber, who sit patiently, although you notice both of them are incapable of sitting still. Well, it's been a while, huh? Rex asks. Have you guys been? Absolutely brilliant! Somber announces. We've been super busy. Solus nods quickly to agree with him. Quite busy indeed! Ever since your return with that artifact, we've been working twice as hard to recover more from the outside ruins and discover the truth behind those ancient stone golems!
I heard about those stone golems. What was it like?
One was super big, and it was all glowy, Solus says excitedly. It appeared to be activated by Solus's magical power. However, it was no match against Rex or his wit, as he used its attacks to his advantage to hit it in its weak point, Somber says. It was extraordinary! Fantastic! Are they always like this? Alice massages her temples. They don't, want to take a break day or something? Maybe share the energy with the rest of us? No, they're always like this. Ugh. What about you guys? What have you been up to? Solus asked. Come on, tell me! She practically crawls over Somber, placing her hands on his lap to lean over and interrogate you. He leans back in his seat, but doesn't seem overly concerned. He adjusts his glasses. I too am quite interested to hear of your adventures while we were apart! He nods. I mean, explain some of this. You begin to tell Solus and Somber about your recent endeavors. The topic of conversation moving between your ventures in a Lavender Terrace, your fight against the Silverwings, and your journey into the caverns below Arrowin. You fought more Silverwings? Solus exclaims, continuing to crawl forward to look you in your eyes. You're so cool! We never thought to stand up until you showed them who's boss. Okay, well, they kind of showed me who's boss, if I'm being honest. Lily's the one who really saved the day there.
I mean, they're not that tough.
That's amazing! That's amazing! Somber looks at Lily excitedly. You must be pretty strong to challenge them head on! I swear, you could talk about a rock and these two will scream about it. Alice leans forward, resting her elbows on her knees. Yeah, probably, but that's what makes them look cool. That's Somber, okay. I also find myself quite interested in learning more about the caverns you spoke of. I can't say I've ever heard of such an anomaly before. I've never even read such a thing. And Somber reads a lot. I would love to ask you about 24 more questions. Somber starts to speak. However, he goes quiet as he notices something behind you. Ah, Miss Penelope has returned with another contestant. Our conversation will have to wait for another time. Yeah, sure thing. Alright, back to the game at hand, I guess. Oh, I'm excited. Yeah. I do not that great in her class. Okay, maybe you should, really focus this time. Penelope walks back over to the stall with a smile on her face. She adjusts her monocle and gracefully places herself behind the counter. Luckily, I managed to find someone else who is willing to participate in our quiz, Penelope states. We may begin shortly. Awesome! So who else did we get? Penelope looks over to the left, waving someone over. Just over here, if you please. She smiles. You all glance in that direction, and Rex's expression instantly falters as Vincent walks over, sighing. I suppose I may... Wait. He locks eyes with Rex. You again! Oh, come on! Why did it have to be you, huh? Are you following me? He asked suspiciously. As if! You're the one that's following me around! I just got invited to this activity, Nimrod. Vincent explains with a twitching eye. Allison looks between Vincent and Rex curiously, her brow raising slightly.
Something wrong, Allison?
She looks back at Lily, smiling.
Oh, sorry. Something caught my attention, that's all.
Lily immediately notes down the underlying sinister tone in her voice. Penelope clears her throat, gathering everyone's attention as Vincent takes a seat, although he purposefully scoots his chair far away from Rex. If there will be no other interruptions, we may begin, she states. Remember, the individual who is able to answer all of these questions correctly has the chance of winning their very own spell pouch. Pay attention. First question. She clears her throat. How are different types of magic categorized? You all consider the question. Wait, I know this one! I don't know, Alice mutters, leaning forward. What types of magic are there again? What? Alice glances back at her in confusion, before shaking his head and focusing on his own answer. Vincent mutters to himself, thinking. I've heard of distinctions between light and dark magic. Perhaps. What do you think, Lily?
I don't know. I mean, the only kind of magic I know about is Harry Potter, and they divided it up into like, you know, different groups of people, like Gryffindor, and I don't know, schools.
I remember this lesson because Penelope had to teach it to me twice. It's schools. Somber answers eagerly. The magic of REM is categorized into schools. Schools of magic is correct, Penelope answers. The use of magic is vast and diverse, and we use the schools of magic to separate the various practices and concepts. Oh, yeah, Solus bonks her head. Now I remember. Allison yawns a bit from behind Lily, glancing away from the quiz and back towards the crowds. On to our next question, Penelope continues. All magic must come from a source. Which of the following options is not one of those sources? Souls, bodies, the environment, or various objects of power such as artifacts? Alice huffs, crossing her arms and looking away. Well, the answer obviously can't be soul. Not one I'm sure of. Magic artifacts aren't uncommon in Arrowin. If you can't take power from them, then there'd be no point in using them, Vincent asserts. Does body count if I use my arms to swing my wand around? Solus asks.
I don't know, maybe the environment?
My gauntlet takes magic from the environment. Her souls have magic power. Based on what Vincent said. Answer has to be body. The body is not a true source of magical power, Somber answers. Correct again, Penelope states. The body is not a source of power. Mages are able to take magic from their own soul, their environment, and from artifacts or other powerful objects they carry with them. Like my wand, Solus says, taking it out. Solus, no! Somber quickly stands up, grabbing her arm to stop her as she starts to swing around her wand. Now's not the time for a demonstration! Vincent scoffs, crossing his arms and looking away. How ridiculous. Scared you're gonna lose? Hardly. He grits his teeth. For your third question, Penelope starts. In the School of Thaumaturgy, how many primary aspects are there? Well, now that's just catering a question to a competitor, Vincent argues. Of course the Dread will know the answer to a question about thaumaturgy. 7! Solus raises her hand. No, 8! No, 7! What the heck is an aspect? Alice asks. Are those like the elements? Well, there's water, there's stone, grass maybe. How are you a mage? Rex furrows his brow at Alice in confusion.
I know nothing about magic. 7.
Aha! There are 6! And I remember, because we pointed them out when we were mining!
Oh, you're right.
I believe the correct answer is 6, Somber states. Indeed it is, Penelope nods. There are 6 thaumic aspects in thaumaturgy. Aqua, ignis, air, terra, perditio, and ordo. Those aren't real words, Ellis says. No way. You've heard me talk about them, Ellis, Rex says to her. Unbelievable, Vincent mutters under his breath.
This is a lot more complicated than I thought.
Next, Penelope continues. What do you call the ingredients of a potion? Don't you just call them ingredients? There's a more formal term for them. Components, Vincent asks. I just call them pretty mushrooms and leaves and stuff, Solus giggles. And flowers, like that one flower we found in the woods. Come now, Penelope sighs. They cover this term in beginner's alchemy.
This has got to be a trick question. It's got to be ingredient. There's no way it's not.
I remember seeing this one in my book. They are reagents. Of course, Somber jumps up. Ingredients for potions are referred to as reagents. Yes, that's correct, Penelope nods. Excellent work. Reagents is the formal term for the ingredients of a potion. We're almost done with the quiz now. There's just one question left. Alice sighs, resting her hands behind her head and leaning back. This is all on you, Rex. I got no clue what they're teaching nowadays, obviously. Vincent clenches his fists in a huff. Of course, magically adept Dread has an advantage in a magical quiz. What's the last question? What is the common gemstone used for viridescent enchanting? Rex's expression instantly falters. I don't know a thing about viridescence! Ha! Viridescence is only the most common school of magic and mythos, and the almighty Fixer couldn't bring himself to learn it. Somehow, I'm not surprised. Even I know this one. Wait, I know this one! Solus shouts again. Somber, we buy this one all the time for my enchantments! It's the pretty blue one!
Blue one?
Riley thinks.
There's so many blue gemstones, though! I mean... maybe like a diamond?
Only blue gemstone I can think of is sapphire. It's the only thing that comes to mind. Somber stands up confidently. Lapis lazuli! It's not nearly as effective once it's been exposed to a light source, but as such as direct sunlight. Impressive. Penelope claps her hands. Congratulations, Somber. You've successfully answered every question correctly. Here's your prize. Penelope hands the spell pouch to Somber, who beams. Excellent! Another bag! He flips his coat back to reveal 2 other pouches and bags that hang off his person via several belts and straps. Oh man! I was so close!
You still did pretty well, Rex. Don't sweat it.
Yeah, but still. Getting a spell pouch would have been pretty cool. Somber considers Rex's expression, glancing at the spell pouch and then back at him. Here! Rex, so listen, I have plenty of pouches as it is. You have performed admirably on that quiz, therefore you may keep the spoils for yourself. Are you sure? Rex asks, looking at Somber in shock. Absolutely! Please, put it on, won't you? Alright. Rex adjusts the pouch into one of his belts before carefully placing the foci into the pouch. He turns back to Solus and Somber, who both beam at him. It looks absolutely brilliant! You make carrying spells look great! Solus agrees, her mouth curling into a feline grin. What the heck? Alice looks at a sibling in shock. Are these your hype men or something?
Tell me about it.
I hope you all enjoyed my quiz. Penelope bows her head. Now then, if you'd step aside so others may compete. Penelope motions behind you all. You glance back and notice a small crowd has formed around Penelope's stand. Allison's eyes narrow. Yeep! Harper exclaims. When did so many people get here? I suppose that our excitement has made the sound quite popular, Somber states. In that case, let us take our business elsewhere. Bye-bye for now. Solus waves as she and her brother depart. We'll see you guys later. Vincent stands, also disappearing into the crowd, casting Rex another fierce glare. If I never see you again, Fixer, it will be too soon, he comments. I told you to stay away from me. You do well to listen. Vincent departs.
We should all get going. More to see after all,
However, she glances back in Vincent's direction as he moves deeper into the farm marketplace.
Right. Let's get out of everyone's view.
Sweet! Oh, this is awesome! I can
You're
put
so
my spells in here!
excited.
Yeah! Look it! I can now, whatever I don't just have to hold them in my
Wow.
pockets like I've been doing.
Yeah, I see it. It's there.
Yeah! Woohoo! Alright, I'm having fun. Where are we going next?
Oh, we can kind of go wherever. There's no set destination. Let's just keep looking around.
Alrighty. It's Sasha.
Oh,
You all
Hey.
notice the familiar face of Sasha standing at the blacksmithy. She has a number of tools in her grip, such as swords, spears, and pickaxes.
man, what a handful.
She mutters to herself, wiping her brow.
What's up, Sasha?
She glances up at you all and grins, giving you a friendly 2-fingered salute.
Look who's here. Nice seeing you again, Lily. Rex. Another friend of yours, I presume?
Allison asks, looking Sasha up and down.
What? Rustic fabrics.
What are all the tools for?
Just a little expedition back at the mines.
She states, doing her best to shrug her shoulders.
After all, your last venture definitely uncovered something less than ideal.
She clears her throat.
Therefore, I'm gonna need all the tools I can get to check things out I'm gonna re-roll that. Therefore, I'm gonna need all the tools I can get to go check things out with my team of my own.
Well, good luck. That fiery place was scary.
I'm not expecting it to be easy. But you gotta do what you gotta do, huh?
She grins a bit, glancing back at the blacksmithy.
And no one can fix up tools and weapons quite like Emmett over there. Say what you will about this guy, but he's a beast with a hammer and some iron. And we'll be sure to check him out then. Alright then. Enjoy the rest of the festival, you two. And your friends as well.
Right, Alice states, crossing her arms.
Mm-hmm.
Allison acknowledges her statement, brushing herself off and holding her head high. Well, I hope everything goes well at the mines. Okay, well, that's cool. I guess everyone's here.
Yeah. Thank you guys for the hydrates. I appreciate it.
So this
drink
is
up some
the
water.
guy Sasha just mentioned.
Yeah.
You step up to the forge, observing a man standing outside near a grindstone. He seems to be sharpening an axe, causing a fantail of sparks to soar through the air. When he notices you approaching, he sighs and lifts the axe from the grindstone, resting it across his shoulders as he looks at you. What do you need?
Well, actually, we were wondering if we could learn a little bit about you.
The man exhales through his nose. Sure. Why not? Who are you? Emmett. That seems to be all he has to say on that subject.
So, where are you from?
Not important. I just make weapons. That's it. The man glances aside after he says that. So then, why weapons? Weapons help you stay alive. If you fight a guy, and only one of you has a sword, odds are that fight's only gonna end one way. Look, you're here for equipment. I'm here to sell the equipment. Let's just leave it at that.
Okay.
Sure, fine. Is there anything else you want, or are we done here? The man asks simply.
What do you have for sale?
Depends on what you want. The man gestures to the inside of his shop, seemingly where all of his weapons are stashed. Oh.
Oh, I actually can afford these.
Huh. I mean, I don't think I need a new weapon. I still got my trusty iron blade. Hasn't broke on me yet, so I think I'm
Don't
fine.
remind me.
Huh?
It's not like they sell daggers. I lost mine back at the camp.
No.
Yeah. I'm sure I can figure something out with the Hunters Guild. They'll probably provide me with something if I have nothing. That or Dell will literally kill me, but, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. And I guess that he's got on stock that's in our price range right now. It's nothing you really want to work with.
Not really. I only know how to use a dagger. Last time I tried picking up a giant sword, I couldn't even lift it.
That's fair. It actually took me a lot of work to learn how to swing around my sword.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'll figure something out. It's not something I'm worried about.
Yeah, let's head out then. The man says nothing, but offers a small nod before returning to his work.
All right.
Well, that is a whole sword. Look at that.
Yeah. Well, that would be an expensive investment. Especially if I don't even know if I'm good with it.
Yeah. I mean, you're part of like a... They gotta have training weapons. Surely you can figure something out.
No, that's my plan. It's so nice just walking around the streets.
Yeah.
Oh!
It's very pretty.
Hey!
Huh?
It's Aiden!
Oh, coffee shop guy! The bright-eyed young man walks down the street, his expression filled with awe.
It's been a while since the last festival. The collective really upped their game on this one. All these decorations are awesome. Hey, Aiden. Hey, Glenn.
I'm sorry. He glances back at you all. He glances back at you all and beams.
Oh, hey, nice to see you again.
He greets you in a friendly manner. Wait, you're the guy who works at the coffee shop. You got here fast.
Because of the festivities out here, business was pretty slow, so my boss let me out early to check it out for myself. She just told me to vouch for the shop while I'm here. Pretty cool, right? Right. Sure, there's no ulterior motives there or anything.
Oh god, it's his eyes, Alice mutters. They almost hurt to look at.
What an adorable young man!
Allison leans down to look at Aiden, patting the top of his head.
Oh, he's almost as cute as you, Lily. Anyways.
Lily quickly tries to divert the topic of conversation.
Are you having fun, Aiden? Tons of fun! All the games are interesting and everyone around here is so nice too. It's just a bit overwhelming to all the crowds.
I get that. Don't sweat it. Aiden blinks at the casual tone of Rex before nodding.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I'll manage. I won't hold you up any longer, though. Take care!
Aiden departs in an effort to explore the festival. Allison watches him go with a smirk.
Do you think if I sat him in front of my stall, he'd attract some attention? Almost definitely. Which is exactly why you shouldn't ask him to. He'll probably agree knowing him. Oh, he'd agree? Nope, we are moving on, Allison. It is.
Whoa, were these chessboards?
Oh, this is a nice area.
Oh, that's Trixie! You walk over to the familiar young woman and her friend as they both stare at a chessboard intensely. A man no older than the rest of you sits across from the two, leaning back in his chair with a tired and indifferent look on his face. Your move, he speaks calmly. Ah! Did he seriously just take another one of my horses? Trixie exclaims. Those are called knights, Trixie, Neris corrects her. Well, whatever they're called, what am I supposed to do now, huh?
You know, I didn't expect to see you here, of all places, Trixie.
The group of three glances up in your direction. Trixie grins. Oh, look who it is! The fixer and his hunter friend! She giggles, crossing her arms. What, you think that someone like me would willingly miss out on this kind of opportunity? What, you mean the opportunity to support local businesses? That's strangely nice of you. Huh? No way! She laughs haughtily. I'm talking about the opportunity for substantial discounts. Wait, what? Why else do you think I'd be stuck at a table playing chess with some random guy? No offense, Onyx. The young man opposite her just rolls his eyes. Right. Trust me, Trixie wasn't necessarily interested until he mentioned the potential rewards he could get by playing the games. Neris nervously chuckles.
So what do you win by playing chess exactly?
Discounts, obviously, Trixie states, which is exactly why I need to win this match. If I get a checkmate, then Onyx says it's 50% off my next purchase at the bookstore. Bookstore? I thought you like clothes, not books. She'll buy anything that's on sale. You remember all the debt she was in with people like me, don't you? Hey, not another word out of you! Trixie blushes in embarrassment at Neris. Check, Onyx states. What?!
Uh-oh.
I look away for 5 seconds! Trixie grumbles before pausing and looking back up at Rex. Hey, Fixer. You want to make some money? You're not paying the Fixer to play chess for you. Neris frowns. Ah! Fine! We'll just leave you to it, Trixie. She's gonna lose that chess game.
Come on, be nice. She might.
She's definitely doomed. She's so beyond doomed.
She doesn't care about books anyway. She'll be fine.
Yeah, she'll cope. She's just gonna mourn it anyway. Ooh, look at that view right there down that road.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, God!
didn't even recognize him. It would be totally real. You
The
Ashford,
awareness
what
of
the-
like an actual like stag beetle.
Stop.
You continue to walk through the streets when another familiar face catches your eye. He has his head down with a quill in his hand as he jots down some notes.
Collective festival leaves everyone citizen speechless? No. Mrs. Mercer would never go for such a cliche headline. I need some drama.
Ashford?
He looks up from his clipboard and blinks in surprise.
Speak of drama, and it shall appear. I was hoping I would run into someone interesting out here. How's it been, Lily?
All right.
She shrugs.
Hope the Hunters Association's treating you better than the printing press. Haven't heard anything about the place burning down, so that's a good sign.
What are you doing here, man?
Festival in the marketplace of Erewhon. Why wouldn't I be here? Miss Mercer wanted a headline about the events of the festival, and I am here to provide.
His jaw tightens.
Of course, that would be simple if anything actually happened around here. Everyone is so jovial. It's annoying. How am I supposed to get a good article written if nothing's going on?
Bummer, man. Oh, good luck headline hunting.
Luck? Who needs luck anymore? Now that I know that you two are here, I don't want to scratch my head looking for some answers. I'm sure you'll cause trouble eventually, and when you do, I'll be there to swoop in and capitalize off of it.
He adjusts his glasses.
So please, enjoy the festival as you normally would. Don't let me get in the way of your fun. Just don't be afraid to offer me a statement after you cause another fire. Alright?
Yeah, no, not happening. Hopefully we won't see you around, Ashford.
Aw, come on. You know that Miss Mercer doesn't accept failure from her reporters. You'd be doing me a favor.
Yeah, well, I'm not really interested in doing you a favor. Come on, Rex, let's go.
Riley states, giving Ashford the stink eye.
Fine then, be that way.
He returns the look. See you later! Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of a maze. Oh, we're at the front square
we haven't
again.
been here.
Yeah, this is the
Not
front
in depth,
part.
at least.
Yeah. What's in here? Whoa,
Oh,
that's a dress.
this is nice.
That
This feels
is-
more like a
Overalls.
place.
I don't know what the heck these are. It's like costumes?
I guess. It's nice.
Huh.
Oh, these are changing rooms, it seems.
There's a prison behind the counter, too.
Hi.
You approach the bubbly girl inside the shop. She tilts her head as she smiles at you.
Hello. Oh my god, that outfit's to die for. You make it look so good.
She shakes her head and clears her throat before attempting to return to professionalism.
I mean, how can I help you today?
Oh, well, do you mind if we, like, ask about some questions about you?
You're asking about me?
The girl tilts her head.
I love talking. Well, tell us about yourself. Who are you?
My name's Kara. The shop is named after me. Kara's Threads. I like to think that I have a good eye for fashion and appearances. I often have a lot of noble customers come through. And guess who designed the cool capes of the Aegean Vanguard have in their uniforms? That's right, me!
She points her thumb to her chest proudly. Huh, so where are you from?
I grew up in Erewhon, but I spent a lot of time in Lavender Terrace. There was a sweet elderly woman who I apprenticed under, and she taught me everything I know about sewing and stitching.
She looks down and taps the floor with her foot.
So I opened my humble little shop and used everything she taught me to make people prettier. It's my way of thanking her.
Well, why clothes?
Are you serious?
Kara is taken aback.
Making clothes is possibly one of the most important jobs in this whole world. People like wearing nice clothes because it gives them confidence. And if you feel like that you look good, then you'll feel better about yourself. I try to make sure everyone who orders from me is always happy with how they are. And what they have.
Huh. Well, that's all I gotta ask.
Same, but I mean, that's really nice to hear. And is there anything else I can help you with?
The girl bounces on her toes, their hands clasped behind her back. She eagerly awaits your answer. So what do you have for sale?
Well, we have plenty of outfits for sale, but I'd have to custom make every order for them to fit right. Everyone's a different size, after all.
She puts her hands on her hips.
If you have any idea of what you like, feel free to talk to me. Or if you need some clothes repaired, just let me know. Okay.
I guess that's that.
Yeah, well, it was really nice talking with you. Let me know if you ever want a new style. I love new projects.
The girl waves at you as you exit.
Oh, she was nice.
Yeah. I mean, there is that entire area up there. I guess you can try to make your way over there. Huh? Oh, there's a stall
sorry.
here.
I thought I lost you for a moment. Oh, hi.
The ginger fox girl's eyes widen as you approach her stall.
Oh my god. Hi. Hello, new faces. I met so many new people today. Hey.
She bounces over to the edge of the counter, leaning over to look at each of you.
Ooh, are you guys interested in buying wands? You came to the right place. I've got all kinds. My name is Paisley, by the way. What are your names?
Before you can answer, she moves to the back of the stall, reaching for some crates and barrels.
I've got all kinds of wands. Wands that deal like shoot fire, rocks, lightning, wind, wands that hurt, wands that heal. What are you guys looking for exactly?
She pauses, however, as her hand touches the bottom of a crate. She whips her head around to gaze into the boxes, her shoulders sagging.
Aw, no way. Did I run out? I can't run out. I've never run out of my shop. Bummer. I guess I don't have any right now. But you can always visit my shop in Aurora Alley. I promise I have tons more stocked up. I take customizations too if you're interested. Come by and visit. Did you tell me your name? I can't remember.
We gotta, it's nice talking to you. We gotta go. Bye!
I didn't comprehend half of what she was saying.
Woo. Oh, wait, we were over there recently.
We were just over there, but what's this?
Not here.
Whoa.
Whoa. So many colorful things. Woo.
That is a lot of bottles with mysterious liquids in them.
Yeah.
Have you ever been... Nah, I'm not going to tell that story.
What?
That is a lot of... Huh. And there are even some hanging from... Look over here. They're just hanging.
Whoa! That's cool.
As you enter the store, the man behind the counter would clap and smile at you. His voice resonates throughout the store. A large tooth... What is this? Hey, Rex, what did you write here? His voice resonates throughout the store as a large, toothy grin appears on his face. Hey! Welcome to Hugo's Potion Emporium! You won't find any better tonics or potions than the ones I have right here. I can guarantee you that! The man, presumably named Hugo, places his hands palms down on the counter. So, beloved customer, how can I assist you today? Huh. Do you mind if we just chat about you for a sec? Oh? The man cocks his head, intrigued. You want to know more about me? Well, I don't see why I couldn't answer a few questions for a loyal customer such as yourself.
All right, tell us about yourself a little bit. Who are you?
My name's Hugo, and this is my humble potion emporium. Hugo bows to you politely from behind his counter. It is my solemn duty as your local alchemist to provide you with the highest quality potions this side of the kingdom. If you ever need an added boost to your day-to-day activities, come see Hugo. So where are you from? Ah, don't the ears give it away? He winks knowingly as he points to his jackal-like ears. I'm just one of the many Animen from Gaia. I traveled here to Erwin a few years ago to broaden my horizons in my potion trade. I found a little opportunity to make money in Gaia, but Erwin had demand, so I decided to supply. He shrugs, a smirk on his features. And as you can see, the rest is history.
Well, why alchemy?
No, I've always had a knack for it, I suppose. Hugo lazily explains as he twirls his hair around his finger. As a youth, I collected flora and other things of items of interest before combining them to produce salves and other such things. Of course, when I eventually learned to brew these reagents into potions as I aged, but it became abundantly clear that my skills weren't important enough for monetary gain within the confines of my small village. You know, potions can be the difference between life and death. I've had several hunters personally thank me for my brews. They say I've mastered the art of medicinal enhancement. I like to think of it more as a tool. When used right, impossible feats may suddenly seem possible. Hugo suddenly shakes his head. Ah, look at me, droning on all day. I hope you didn't mind me talking your ear off there, dear customer. Yep, that's all we've got, really. Well, if you're done asking questions, might interest you in some magically potent brews? He perks back up, waving around the store in a grandiose manner. I'm curious what he has.
Yeah, me too. What do you have for sale?
Of course! The man gestures excitedly to the shelves in the store. Browse to your heart's content, my esteemed patron! Wow.
Oh, this is actually affordable.
Yeah, and these potions are backwards.
Huh?
The potions of swiftness and strength are swapped. Why?
Oh! I was like, what do you mean? And I'm like, oh,
They're
strength potions, swiftness?
Straight up backwards. Those health potions look pretty nice, though.
Yeah, not that bad.
Well, I don't have any money, so...
I barely have enough, and I kind of want to save it.
The man waves as you turn to leave. Have a wonderful day! And remember, if you're in a pitch... Pitch? If you're in a pinch, come see Hugo! Huh.
That's nice.
Pretty cool. There were more hanging potions I completely missed.
Oh yeah, this is so neat. What if one falls?
Don't knock one down, I guess. It's a shop? Yeah, it is. Whoa.
Whoa! This is so pretty.
And tall.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, that's just dirt.
Huh. Hello! The woman behind the counter sighs as you approach, previously engrossed in a bouquet arrangement. She slowly looks up at you, her expression one of disinterest.
Welcome to the garden path. What random occasion do you need flowers for?
Her question comes across more as a statement than a question, and she blinks slowly as she looks at you. Hi, do you mind if we to talk about you?
Huh?
The woman looks at you, entirely perplexed.
You want to know about me? Why? We're not even friends.
She stares at you for a couple of seconds before groaning.
Whatever. Just make sure you buy something when you're done so it's not a complete waste of my time. Okay, well, who are you? Tell us about yourself. Lyra. That's my name. I own the shop you're standing in. That good enough?
She crosses her arms and rolls her eyes sarcastically. Well, where are you from? The woman cocks her head, unamused.
Erwin. What, you think I hiked my way into the city, then decided this was the place I wanted to settle down?
Why are you mean?
What? Huh?
She straightens up, looking you up and down.
Oh, I get it. You think because I own a flower shop, I ought to be all sweet and kind, right? Newsflash, stranger, roses have thorns. We're not here to be friends or anything. The only reason you'd come here is for quality flowers and breathtaking arrangements, which I am best at.
She scoffs.
Seriously, no one in the city beats me when it comes to building bouquets. So if you got a random problem with my attitude, you don't have to shop here. Makes no difference to me.
Okay,
I think I'm done.
you too.
Finally.
The woman sighs heavily before turning her attention back to her work.
Now buy something and get out.
What do you have for sale?
Flowers. Duh.
She sighs and looks back down, continuing her work on a new bouquet.
Look around and buy something. Or don't. I don't care.
Those are flowers.
They are indeed.
They're really pretty.
They are indeed. I'm scared to leave the shop without buying something.
I don't have money.
I will take one cornflower, please. That is a lavender, but thank you. That's not a corn. You know what? I don't want to argue. Let's just go. I really do. It's not worth it. Get me
Bye,
out.
the flower girl says curtly without so much as glancing up from her work.
I asked for a cornflower. This isn't a cornflower.
Smooth one. You did this to yourself.
What do you mean? I clicked cornflower.
All right.
Oh dear.
Mm-hmm. There are Lily.
Luke!
Luke stands next to the alchemist stand with his family. His sister, Clara, playfully clutches at his hand as they look over the wares. His father, Eugene, idly chats with the man behind the counter, and his grandmother, Louise, sits on a nearby staircase next to the flower shop.
Ooh, look at that one.
Clara points at one of the items.
It's like a melon. I don't think it's the kind of melon you eat.
Luke laughs a bit.
Let's keep our hands to ourselves around here, okay? It looks super glittery.
She notes, staring at the melon slice in awe.
That it does. I wonder what it's for. Hey, Luke!
He looks over and smiles at Lily.
Oh, hey, Lily!
Clara beams, rushing away from Luke to give Lily a hug around her waist.
Hello!
Hello to you too, Clara.
Good to see you again.
Eugene nods at Lily. Is this your family, Luke? They all have blue hair.
That would be them.
He rubs the back of his neck with a smile.
Dad, Clara, Grandpa, or Grandma. This is the fixer of Erwin, Rex. He was in the same paper that I was in, remember?
How could we forget? We hung that newspaper up on our wall.
Dad!
Luke blushes in slight embarrassment.
You don't have to tell people about that. It's a pleasure to meet you, young man.
Louise nods at Rex.
Are you guys enjoying the festival? There are so many things to look at and lots of yummy foods to eat too. There was someone selling fried onions back near the harbor. Clara's obsessed with them. They're really good.
She huffs at Luke.
They were okay.
He shrugs at you both. So what are you doing over here?
Apparently there's an activity starting over here in a couple of minutes. Something like a scavenger hunt. And I want to play.
Claire raises her hand, running back over to Luke.
We've been waiting here for the game to begin. It's nice because my mother needed a break from all the walking. What a lovely place to rest.
She smiles, looking up toward the sun.
The scent of roses and the cool breeze is wonderful.
Wait, scavenger hunt? That sounds awesome! I swear you're a child. Alice shakes her head with a smirk.
The guy in the stand is the one who's running the hunt. You can talk to him for more details. Thanks. Let's see what this game is about.
Alright, cool. You walk up to the man behind the counter of the stand. He has long, dark bangs that hang over one of his eyes and a mysterious, tattered blue cloak. He rests his head in his hand, leaning forward as you step to the front.
Hey, he says in a low and raspy voice. Welcome to my stall. Name's Dexter. I run the reagent shop in Aurora Alley.
He motions to the various ingredients before him.
Anything catch your eye?
Actually, we want to know more about the scavenger hunt.
Ah, right. You and everyone else. Looks like I made the right choice for games.
He straightens up, reaching below the counter of his stall and withdrawing some sheets of paper the size of your head. He sets them on the tabletop between you all with a grin.
There's a grove right over there to my left. In that grove, I've hidden a number of reagents in small glass bottles. Your goal is to find all that you can. Whoever manages to find the most is the winner, and wins a beginner's alchemy kit.
Why in glass bottles?
glass
Sorry, they
bottles?
didn't color it.
I don't know how those reagents are going to react to the flowers or the greenery around here, so I'd rather not ruin the area. It's a nice grove.
He shrugs his shoulders. Well, I want to play! Rex raises his hand excitedly. How do you start?
List of ingredients is right there on the paper.
He motions down to the stack of papers.
Once participants have grabbed the list, they're free to explore the grove once the hunt begins.
Allison sighs before putting her hands on her hips and walking away from the stall, seemingly uninterested. Don't mind if I do. Rex takes one of the sheets of paper happily, looking over the small handwritten list of unfamiliar reagents. He blinks at the words for a moment before glancing back at Ellis. You know what any of this means? Don't look at me. You're the one taking magic classes.
Didn't Penelope teach you alchemy or something one time?
Doesn't mean I memorized every reagent in existence.
Don't worry so much.
Dexter shakes his head.
All that matters is gathering everything you can within the time limit.
Time limit?
I can't just let people wander around the grove forever. The game would never end. So when I ring this bell right here, the game will start. And when your time's up, I'll ring it again. Simple, right?
Pretty straightforward.
Speaking of...
Dexter pauses, leaning over to slam his hand down on the bell, giving it a loud ring. Your eyes widen as several parties who were waiting around the area previously rush into the grove.
I meant to start 5 minutes ago.
Man! Rex panics, pacing back and forth. No, I gotta go!
Oh, then go! Hurry!
Ah! Rex freaks out, rushing toward the grove. I'll just wait here, I guess, Alice sighs, resting her hands behind her head. However, as Lily's about to follow him, Allison suddenly grabs her by the arm.
Actually, dear, can I have a word? I think I know exactly what to do with this little competition. Right. Sure.
Ah! Scavenger!
Come on!
Reagents! Where are they? Where are they? Ah! Crap, what does a reagent even look like? Alright, we gotta look through. Maybe it's in the grass? We gotta use our bloodhound senses. Man, I don't see anything in the grass but grass! What's this? Is this a thing? This looks like a thing. I can't take the thing. I took the thing! Oh, crap! Okay, it's a weird yellow powder. Okay, just gotta keep looking. Okay, just, more. Back to sniffing. It worked first, so we're gonna do it again. Okay, I still see nothing. Maybe something by the big purple tree? Surely this guy's already looking, so we gotta look too. You squint around the garden, kneeling down to look behind the shrubbery and the flowers which cover the ground. You attempt to tune out the excitement around you as various other participants rush around the area, digging around the leaves and tall grasses in search of the reagents. You waddle across the ground, peering past a couple of rose cutters until eventually you spot something. A small glass bottle rests underneath some mulch beneath the large purple tree in the center of the area. Naha! You stand up and jog over to the glass, dropping to your knees and reaching over toward it, being careful not to trample any of the trimmed grass or flowers beneath the tree. However, just as you touch the bottle, another hand appears and touches the glass at the exact same time. You look up in confusion toward the other arm, only to find Vincent looking back at you. Oh, you're kidding me! Okay, now I'm certain you're following me. He glares at you. You both stand up simultaneously, holding the glass bottle between you with one hand. Don't you have anything better to do with your day than annoy me with your constant presence? Well, I can say the same to you! Vincent tugs at the glass bottle toward him. Drop the bottle. I clearly had it first. No way, man! I saw it first! Finders keepers! You tug it toward yourself. You need to get your eyes checked, Dread, he sneers, tugging it back toward him. My hand touched the glass first, and that means I found it first. Yes, says who? Says the rules of every scavenger hunt ever, he snaps back at you. If you touched it first, then why is my hand under yours? You ask, sticking your tongue out at him. Because you cheated! Just like you cheated during that quiz. Yeah, that wasn't cheating. That was called being super smart. You? Smart? In your dreams. You both play tug of war with the glass bottle, pulling against each other with all of your might. Eventually, your grip falters, and Vincent manages to warm it out from under your hand. However, the moment of his final tug caused him to stumble backward and fall to the ground. He looks up at you with a smirk as he clutches the bottle tightly in his chest. What? Hey, that's mine! He chuckles as he shuffles to his feet, brushing himself off and tossing his cape back over his shoulder. Finders keepers, Fixer. Better luck next time. Without another word, he runs off. What? You jerk! Alright, fine. We'll just find more then. Maybe back near this tree. I don't see anyone back up here. Okay. Just gotta peek around. I don't see anything immediately. We gotta use... You scan the horizon for anything that may not belong in the garden. Numerous other citizens, teenagers, adults, and children alike swarm the area in search of Dexter's bottled reagents. It becomes difficult to see the pathways etched in the ground beneath you with all the activity before your eyes. Man! How am I supposed to find everything when there's so many people? You glance at the terrain for something that may help you. You can't let Vincent get the better of you in the scavenger hunt. You've got to find everything first and within the time limit. Your eyes land on a nearby swing, which hangs from the large blossoming tree atop the hill. You quickly rush to the swing, climbing on top of it and stabilizing yourself by grabbing at the chains on either side. With a vantage point, perhaps you can catch sight of something you couldn't see before. Alright, where are you, reagents? Your eyes spot something glittering in the sunlight near the abandoned picnic blanket. Your expression brightens up as you find a glass bottle peeking out from under the blanket, partially buried in the dirt. There we go! Ah! Before you can finish your sentence, the entire swing lurches forward as a strong force pushes it from behind. You lose your grip on the chains and fall to the grass below, landing in a heap. Oops. Vincent laughs from above you. You look back from the ground to find him behind the swing, lowering his foot. Seriously? My bad. I accidentally nudged the swing with my foot. He bats his eyes innocently. Accidentally, yeah, sure, you growl. You should really be more careful in the future, he advises, walking past you and holding his head high. Maybe next time you won't try something so reckless. Fine. Two could play this game! As Vincent walks by, you grab the bottom of his cape, caught using your entire body weight to pull him down to the ground next to you. Go! You should really be more careful in the future. He grits his teeth. I see what you did there. You both stand back up, brushing yourselves off and rushing in opposite directions. Ugh! Jerk! Okay, just gotta find more reagents, and I'll rub it in his stupid, snarky face. Alright, I'm sure there's gotta be something on the other side of these benches. Excuse me! No, nothing on the benches. These reagents are impossible to find! Maybe something here underneath the pagoda. No. Dang, I was sure there'd be something underneath the pagoda, but there was nothing underneath the pagoda. Oh, crap! Where do we go? The bloodhound sniffed the floor again. Excuse me, I'm gonna check under their blanket. Aha! Excuse me! I need you to get out from the blanket now! Got it! Whoo! That's another. It's a yellow carrot. I've never seen a yellow carrot before. That's pretty cool. Ah, I gotta keep looking around. Alright. Maybe around here. Maybe back here? This could be a spot. You look over the glass bottles in your current possession, counting over them carefully. According to the list, there's still a couple you're missing. You glance back up, turning left and right to try to get a hint of where the others may be. However, instead of catching sight of a reagent, you catch sight of Vincent again, who stands across the garden from you, wandering around and glancing down at the ground carefully. You roll your eyes at the sight of him. However, You hesitate when you notice him approaching a particular bench with purpose. You look back at the bench and immediately find a small glass bottle sitting up on the seat. Hey! You rush forward, and just as Vincent reaches for the glass bottle, you snatch it away from him. What? Hey! He scowls at you. What was it you said? Finders keepers, right? You! He clenches his fist. You instantly dash away, running in circles around the garden. Get back here! He shouts at you. Give that bottle to me this instant! No way! I grabbed it first! I saw it first! He argues at you. You cheating lowlife! I'm the lowlife! You glance back at him, skidding to a stop and holding the bottle away from him. He leans forward, reaching for it and trying to push you down, but you brace yourself, extending your leg back and digging your heels into the dirt. You're the one with nothing better to do than to antagonize me! You yell at him. You started it! You think you're so much better than me, but let me tell you something. You're nothing without that dumb newspaper article! You're just jealous! Jealous? He turns red in anger, leaning forward more and threatening to throw you to the ground. I'll show you jealous! Ding! You both freeze in your tracks as the bell at Dexter's stand rings loud and clear.
All right,
Dexter calls out to the people in the garden.
that's time. Come back over and deliver your reagents to me.
What?
Time already.
Vincent hesitates. You both step away from one another slowly. You shove the bottle into your pocket as several dozens of other participants rush past you towards Dexter's stand. Vincent scoffs. Whatever. It doesn't matter if you stole that bottle from me. I bet that I still managed to find more than you. Yeah, right! I hope you're ready to finally taste defeat, Fixer. He scoffs, walking forward and tossing his hair back at you. This battle's mine to win. Yeah, we'll see about that. Come on. Ugh. I'm sure I got this, right? We got, like, 3 things. That's like 3 more than we had going into it. So obviously that means we have to get the win. Lily,
Ooh, yeah?
I gotta win. Hold on, watch me win.
What?
Witness me win.
Okay.
You anxiously sit around Dexter's stall as he looks over the papers and the various reagents gathered by all the contestants. Lily approaches Rex with Allison curiously.
The hunt's over already?
Yeah, Rex nods. His brow is furrowed as he makes occasional glances in Vincent's direction hatefully. Allison laughs, muttering under her breath to Lily.
Perfect. It seems their rivalry truly is heating up now.
Oh boy.
Alice walks over to stand with Lily and Allison, crossing her arms. They were messing with each other the entire time. I could hear Rex shouting all the way over here. Hey! Rex snaps his head in her direction. I heard that!
It was just a scavenger hunt.
Lily blinks in amazement.
What the heck happened?
He's the one that started it! I finished it! Rex turns back to Dexter's stand. And now we'll know once and for all who won. And it's going to be me. Not if! Rex shoots back at him. But out of my conversation! Then maybe have your conversation more quietly, he retorts. I could hear your complaints all the way over here. Complaints? Rex storms over to him. Yes, complaints! You're always the first to pin the blame on me, aren't you? But you're just as responsible for being a sore loser.
Guys!
Who said anything about losing? You're so going down this time! Rex grits his teeth. You should show a bit of respect. Vincent's jaw tightens in response. You're lucky that I haven't just called the Vanguard to arrest you for ruining the peace of this city. And why don't you do that already? Oh wait, you can't, can you? 'Cause you're a loser! His eyes widen. I swear, when I win this game of ours, you will not hear the end of it.
All right, results are in.
Dexter calls out to the crowd. Ha! Yes! Say my name, man! Come on!
The winner of the scavenger hunt, collecting every possible reagent, is Clara Barlow.
What? Vincent's voice cracks.
Clara?
Lily seems surprised as well as she watches little Clara walk over to the stand happily, a skip in her step. She accepts her prize and giggles.
My big brother used to make me scavenger hunts all the time for my birthday. It's how I found all of my presents. No one is better at them than me. Look, I won!
I can see that.
We both lost? Vincent clenches his fist, grabbing you by the collar of your shirt. This is all your fault! My fault? How is it my fault that we both lost? If you weren't distracting me, I could have found every single reagent in the grove! Yeah, right! You lost to a child, dude! Didn't that child beat you both? Ellis laughs.
You're not helping.
Maybe we should settle this the old-fashioned way. Vincent lowers his hand, reaching for his sword. Clearly, civility is a loss on a delinquent. Delinquent? Alright, fine! The old-fashioned way works for me! He procures a focus, moving to place it into his gauntlet. A crowd begins to form, watching the conflict with interest. Allison's eyes sparkle.
Okay, I am gonna stop you both right there.
Lily steps between Rex and Vincent. She holds her arms out at both of them, preventing them from moving any further.
You are not about to start brawling in the middle of the street.
But, Lily!
Come on now, Lily. How could you deny them the chance to prove themselves for once and all as the other superior? You're also not helping.
Lily starts, but Allison interrupts her.
You two, how would you like to play my game? You can settle this dispute once and for all, and in far less brutish ways. What do you say?
Fine! Fine! Vincent agrees, bringing his hand away from his sword. This time, Fixer, I will show you no leniency. I was just pitying you before, but now you've crossed the line. The feeling's mutual. Rex grits his teeth, turning back to Allison. Take us to the game!
Is this seriously a good idea?
Lily whispers to Allison.
Why wouldn't it be? This is perfect. The crowd will follow and I will get all the attention I deserve. Now come along, you two.
Bring me to the game.
Oh, no.
I'm going to put this blonde-haired, blue suit-wearing poser in his place once and for all.
I'm gonna let this be. You guys decide and fix it and all of that.
There's a candle in your entrance to the stall.
Oh.
You all walk over to Allison's stall, and a great deal of the crowd follows. Allison clears her throat, specifically addressing Rex and Vincent, but speaking loud enough so everyone can hear.
Before you both is a simple game called a ring toss. Your only objective is to toss these rings onto the bottle of the neck. Onto the neck of the bottle. Simple, yes?
Sounds easy enough, Vincent states. Ha! Yeah, that's what you think. Rex looks back at Vincent smugly. Landing a ring on a glass bottle isn't easy. Fortunately for you, I happen to be a ring toss master. You are? Alice frowns. I've never heard of it. He leans over to whisper to her. I've played it all the time in my world. I have home field advantage.
And hypothetically, what if this one was rigged? Do you have a strategy?
Who needs a strategy? I know for a fact that I played more ring toss than that jerk, so I've got this in the bag. Did you ever win those games, though? Okay, that part's not important. Oh my god. Alice resigns as she buries her face in her hand. Allison continues.
Each participant will be given 4 rings to toss into the bottles. 1 ring around a bottle is a point, and whoever ends with the most points is the winner. And yes, I did make these decorations myself. If you're interested in purchasing any of the fine silks or fabrics you see before you, you may speak directly with me as the game goes on. Of course. Now, if the contestants are ready...
I was born ready. Well, I was ready before I was born. Vincent ones up Rex.
Well, in that case, may the games commence.
Allison says, placing 4 rings in front of each of them. They both speedily reach down and grab a ring, aiming it toward the bottles and throwing them almost in sync with one another. However, both rings miss and entirely ricochet off the glass. Ugh, Vincent grimaces. Worried already? Never, he states, picking up another ring. Your throws are as weak as your convictions. Yeah, tell that to all the people I've helped. I bet you've never helped anyone in Erewhon except for yourself. And like you, I don't go around looking for praise. No, you just feel entitled to it because you're definitely royalty. Oh, and you think you're so deserving. You're just a selfish nobody who thinks he's better than everyone else because you're so nice and helpful. Well, I am nice and helpful. No, you're just hungry for validation that everyone else gives you. A helping hand doesn't revel in everyone else's kind words. They do good because they want to do good. Vincent throws another and misses. So what, like you, huh? Ha! Rex laughs at him. Last time I tried to do something nice for you, you spit in my face. Cause I didn't need you to help me. I didn't ask for it to begin with. He snaps at Rex. All you did was try to pity me. Pity? Being nice isn't pity!
Allison?
Shh! Allison shushes you. A larger crowd forms around the two as they continue to throw the rings. Every time they miss and run out, Allison scurries back behind the stand to pick them up and return them to Rex and Vincent, ensuring that their conflict never ends. Customers walk up to her and trade her coins for fabrics, silks, scarves, and capes. You think that just because you have a title in the city now, you can go wherever you please and do whatever you want. You wouldn't exist without that newspaper article, you know. You're still nothing to me. Yeah? Well, you wouldn't be anyone if you weren't born in some stupid noble family. You pretend to be all prim and proper, and you flirt with girls because you can't land a date with their money alone. And then, when someone finally puts you in your place, you explode! Because you know that I'm right! I know that you're just another naive idiot that tries too hard to please everyone! I know that you're scraping the bottom of the barrel, hoping that someone will finally give you the self-gratification that you can't give yourself. You're pathetic! You're pompous! You're beneath me! They both throw one last ring at the bottles. The rings soar through the air slowly, before eventually landing on the same bottle. One over the other. The crowd goes entirely silent as Rex and Vincent just stare at the bottle. I win! What? No, you didn't! I won! That's clearly my ring on the bottom! I landed it first! Yeah, only because your ring knocked my ring out of the way! You cheated!
Oh, jeez.
Allison laughs at their strife, counting up the coins behind the stall. She makes no moves to break up their conflict, nor to give them more rings to continue the game. Rex and Vincent start to push each other back and forth. All day you stepped on my efforts! You're the cheater! I didn't cheat! You just played dirty! You pushed me off a swing! And you pulled me to the ground by the cloak! This fabric was expensive, you know! Yeah, well now it's just as dirty as you! Ha! This rich coming for the street rat! Cheater! Hooligan! That's it! Rex takes out of focus. We're ending this! Once and for all! Fine by me! Vincent unsheaths his rapier. On guard, fixer!
Allison!
Lily looks at her desperately.
Dear, I know what I'm doing.
She puts her hand up mindlessly, trading with a couple more customers as Rex and Vincent prepare to brawl in front of her stall.
Guys, seriously, cut it out!
Attention, everyone! A girl's voice springs up from the crowd. Suddenly, Ivy walks into the courtyard, a huge grin on her face. The Farm Festival Cookie-Off is about to begin! I and several other restaurant owners have organized this contest to find the best cooks in Erewhon. The winner gets a huge cash prize, too. Allison blinks in shock as everyone in the crowd glances back at Ivy, walking away from her.
Hang on! Oh my goodness. Maybe Unity is real after all.
But no, she's stealing my customers!
We're holding sign-ups at the Flying Fish, Ivy announces. Who wants to be the first to put their names on the— I do! Rex and Vincent both instantly answer, their heads whipping towards Ivy. Oh, okay. Vincent glares at Rex. Fancy yourself a cook now, fixer? I bet you never even held a pot in your life. Besides, I have a head start. What? No, Vincent begins, before Rex suddenly begins sprinting towards the Flying Fish. Vincent watches him go, before quickly pursuing him in a rage. What? Get back here! That was underhanded and you know it! Dang it, Rex! Ellis calls, rushing after him as well. The crowd slowly starts to disperse and leave Allison stand. Her expression drops.
Oh dear.
You missed a line.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm out.
Alright, see ya! I am gonna win this time! This is the one! This is a success! I am going to get this loser beneath me once and for all! Alright? What? Fifth time's the charm! Yeah, 5th time! Oh, where's the flying fish? It's this way! Yes! I made it! You approach the front desk of the Flying Fish with Ellis hot in your heels. Your face is red with rage, and your brow is furrowed so heavily that you're almost giving yourself a headache. Ivy stands behind the desk, writing down names in a booklet of the contestants. Vincent stands directly in front of you, leaning over the desk with a smile on his face. You wish to participate as well, Vincent? Of course. How could I refuse such a challenge? Well, I'm excited to see what you make for us. Ivy nods her head, writing his name into her book. You can choose one of these stations to work at, since I know your home kitchen's quite far from here. Oh, he beat me! Ugh! You're too kind. You know, if you're ever interested in seeing the castle kitchens for yourself, Ivy, I wouldn't mind. I'm okay, but thanks. She immediately dismisses him. Please, go choose your station. Good luck. Right. He hangs his head for a moment before shaking it off and striding forward. As he leaves, he casts a sneer in your direction. I swear I'm gonna wipe the grin off his face! Alice groans. Ugh, seriously? She mutters at your statement. You both step up to the counter, where Ivy's waiting with a smile. Library guy! She beams. Sorry if I interrupted whatever you and Vincent were up to. You seem pretty focused and a little scary. She winks. Don't worry, I get that contestants can get a little heated sometimes. I hope you can bring that same energy to this cooking competition. Scary? You frown, considering your words. You try to shake it off. Yeah, I'll do my best. You nod at her. Alice glances at you in slight confusion at your shift in tone. So, are you both entering separately or together? Ivy asks, motioning between you and Alice with her quill. Together, Alice immediately steps in. Rex and Alice. You've got it, Ivy nods, jotting down your names in her booklet. You can go ahead and choose a cooking station, unless you have a home kitchen nearby? Nah, we'll use these, Alice states. Perfect, Ivy says. There's a limited pantry of ingredients at your disposal as well. Good luck! Thanks, Ivy. You and Alice step aside, allowing Ivy to speak to the next group of contestants. However, you glance down at the ground, your energy exhausted from earlier. Alice looks back at you and sighs. Alright, what's up? I'm just thinking, that's all. You lean your head back dramatically. Like, every competition this entire day has been exhausting. Every time I see Vincent, I get so mad. I don't know. You frown. Maybe I should just step away and be the bigger man. Alice's expression shifts. You're not already having second thoughts about this cooking contest, are you? Maybe. Just don't. She puts her hands on your shoulders. Come on, you've got to stay in this. Come on, Rex, focus up. You blink at her in confusion. Wait, so you think I should stick to it and prove myself to him? What? No, she shakes her head. I could care less about your stupid rivalry. But if you think that you could step out of this contest, don't. She motions back towards Ivy. Didn't you hear about the prize for winning this thing? That's a huge payout! That could give us the last bit of coin we need to finally contact Ren! So keep your head in the game and focus on what's important. The money. No, the food, she rolls her eyes. Obviously the money! Come on, Rex! Alright. If you say so. I'll focus up. What do you want to make? She asks. Any game-changing ideas that could win us that cash prize? I have no clue. You gotta have some... You gotta have some ingredients in there somewhere. What? I think that meant to say ideas. You gotta have some ideas in there somewhere. She puts her hands on her hips. Anything from your world, maybe? You think about her suggestion carefully. It's not a bad idea, but what do you really eat in your world? Usually it's not much. You don't eat dinner until you get home, and even then it's something cheap and easy to make. Of course, when you got the time for it, there's the taco truck by the beach. Your eyes light up. Fish tacos! She tilts her head. Fish tacos? Yeah, I eat them all the time in my world. They're super good. You bring a hand to your chin. I think I remember most of what they used to make them. I could totally wow Ivy with this one. She loves seafood. All right, then. Alice shrugs. I'll take your word for it. You work on familiarizing yourself with our station and gathering the ingredients, all right? Okay, sounds good. All right. Where's our station? It over here? Which one do we take? This one? Ah, there's... Alright, I'm... angry. Okay, no, it's fine. Just focus on the cooking. Right, ingredients. We'll need the ingredients for fish tacos. What would be put in fish tacos? Alright. You need lettuce, cheese, fish, and then tortillas. We need to find tortillas. Tortilla. Okay, cheese! Boom! Nailed that one. Alright, we are killing it right now. Maybe a little bit of cheese. Alright. Next, I don't think we need any of this. Pepper and salt. You can never go wrong with some salt. And then, fish! Aha! You need some fish. There we go. And then... we'll need... lettuce. Crucial. Absolutely critical. I don't see tortillas. I mean... maybe... flour? We'll just stick with that for now. Alright, Ellis, I think I got some ingredients. Yeah. So, did you get all the ingredients? Ellis asks. Sure did, though they didn't have any tortillas. You hesitate. And he's gonna make fish tacos without them. Ellis considers your predicament. You know how to make them? I mean, maybe? Isn't it just flour and water? Your guess is as good as mine, Ellis shrugs. But it's better than nothing. Ellis walks over to the shelves of limited ingredients, grabbing a bag of flour and a bottle of water. So, what? We just put them together until it becomes dough? I think? You frown. Tortillas are kind of like bread, except they don't get super puffy, and you can grill them and use flour and water to make bread, right? I don't know. Didn't you make bread at the garden restaurant up at the waterside? No way. The bread was pre-made, remember? Oh. I'm sure it'll be fine. She waves her hand at you. Here, I'll work on that while you work on... She looks back at the fish and the lettuce you gathered. Why don't you grab a cutting board and start trying to chop up the fish or something? Oh, sure, yeah. Okay. Yeah, fish. With the fish, aha! Cutting board. That's gotta be it, right? And now we chop fish. We chop the fish. Hey, Rex? I don't know if it's supposed to look like this. Alice calls you over to her. You glance at her workstation. Her hands are covered in flour. And instead of dough in front of her, there'd be a half-burnt paste. It looks similar to paper mache. What did you do? I combined water and flour like you said. Why is it burnt then? You said that you grill it, remember? I meant grill it once it was already a tortilla! Well, it is gonna become a tortilla magically anyways, because it's a paste, Rex! She holds the bowl out to you. Look at it! Does it look like a tortilla? I don't think so! Okay, we don't panic. We just need more flour. Probably. Fine, I'll put in more flour. She huffs, pulling the bowl back over to her. Man, why couldn't you have just chosen something easy? Tacos are easy! Or at least I thought they were. I'm not used to trying to make my own tortillas. What, do you think they would just have shelf-stable tortillas lying around? I mean, kinda. That's how it works where I come from. Oh my god. Alice groans, resting her head in her hands, before remembering that there's flour all over her hands. She pulls away and wipes herself down with a towel. Okay, don't panic. Just focus up. We need that money. Keep working on the other ingredients while I figure this out. Sure, I guess. Okay, fish. I have no idea how you fillet fish. No, I hate skin. I think skin is nasty. I always try to remove the skin from my fish, so I think that's good. And, I mean, they just look like chunks of meat now. So with the meat, we put it in here, and now we're just gonna cook the meat. Alright. That's easy. We just cook the meat. Steadily. I don't know how to do, maybe I should, like, toss it a little bit so it doesn't burn on the bottom. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm nailing this, chat. I just want you to know I'm nailing this on the meat station here. Alright, cool. That's fish. Boom. Nailed it. Now we just gotta put that into it somehow. And we get... What's going on over here, Vincent's voice sounds as he waltzes over to your station, leaning over the counter with an arrogant grin on his face. Oh, great. Alice rolls her eyes. Rex, your rival's back. Man, get out! Go make your own food! On the contrary, he tosses his hair. I'm already done. So I've nothing better to do than to watch this disaster unfold. What are we even supposed to be making? You know the judges can't award me the victory if you poison them. Yeah, like you could do any better. Unlike a certain someone, I've indulged in some of the finest dining in Arrowin. I know exactly what judges in a cooking competition are looking for. But you, on the other hand... He looks over your meal. What's this supposed to be, anyways? Yeah, what, too good for tacos? Tacos. Right. He stifles a laugh. You're both idiots. Alice rolls her eyes. And this entire competition between you two is stupid. Vincent's eyes flick over to Alice. He holds his gaze for a moment. I don't know why you're with the fixer of all people, he murmurs. I'm sure I could provide much better company. What? Why don't you just leave him and come to my side? He states casually, looking at his nails with a smirk. You know, the winning team. Alice slowly blinks at him. All right, I see what you mean now, Rex. We're crushing him. Alice slams her fist into her other, her hands igniting into flames. Her expression remains stoic, even as both you and Vincent sweat. I will take my leave, Vincent decides with an awkward laugh before hastily slinking away. Alice turns to you next. Yeah, we'll win, promise. Alice extinguishes her hands and returns to cooking. She may not be on fire anymore, but you can practically feel the heat from her rage. Cook faster, idiot. You gulp. On it! Okay. That's the fish. Okay. We should add lettuce. And then, we should, like, hold on. We gotta break up the cheese. Maybe I could just, like, chop it up into, like, shreds. Just finely shred. Alright. Nailing this. Okay. And we add cheese. You gotta sprinkle that on there. And then drizzle it with salt, because salt makes everything taste better. Just not too much salt. Hey, that's a little too much. That's plenty salt. That's plenty. Okay. Huh. I think that's... I don't know what else we could... I think that's the, super solid... Is that onion? This could make or break us! Okay, I have to be sure to... What's it cut my hand? Onion! I hate... It's got acid and it burns my eyes! My poor eyes! Take the onion! Put it in the taco! My eyeballs! I'm crying, but not for the normal reasons. I think that's good. And I think I could see again. How do the tacos look? Well, they're assembled. Okay, now we put it together, you announce confidently to Alice. Hopefully it tastes better than it looks, she groans, looking over each of the pieces. I'm sure it's fine. At least you're confident. As long as it beats whatever that jerk makes. I thought you didn't care about beating him. You glance back at her. Yeah, and then he ticked me off. The money's still my priority, but if we just happen to beat him in the process, that'll be the cherry on top. Alright then, let's see. You carefully start to place the pieces of cooked fish onto the blackened tortilla. Cooking was so much easier when it was Winry doing all the hard work, you mutter to yourself quietly. Yeah, well, nothing we can do about that now. You think it's good? You put in the lettuce and the other ingredients carefully, before eventually you step back to observe your masterpiece. As good as it's gonna get, you state, biting your lip. You and Ellis both just stare at the fish tacos with indifferent expressions on your faces. We're doomed. You don't know that? Have some faith, Ellis! You'll need more than faith if you want this to work. Try a miracle from Unity, Ellis states. Aw, come on! You frown at her. It's not that bad! Let's get over to the judging area and present them with our dish. Whatever you say, Alice crosses her arms. I'll be shocked if they even eat this. Nah, we got this! Come on, let's go! Just gotta present them with the fish tacos. Okay. This can't end badly. Alright, let's go. Where was the judging area again? It's starting to get a little later in the day. Do you remember the way? Okay. This time's gonna make it. I mean, tortillas are a little black, but they're like fine. Okay, it can, you know, I don't know, maybe it makes it more flavorful. I've never had solid black tacos, but nah, I won't overthink it. All right, hey. You hand over your dish to the panel of judges. Two other individuals sat next to Ivy. Merlin, the owner of the Astra Centrum restaurant, and Sage, the owner of the Garden Lily up in the Waterside Grove. Is this your entry for the contest? Ivy asks, offering a smile as you hand her the plate. Sage and Merlin both blink at the dish awkwardly, before looking back at you. Ivy clears her throat. Thank you very much. Go ahead and mingle with the other contestants for now while we finalize the results. There's only one bench. Stupid, dumb, idiot, stupid, big old stinky, big stinker. Sitting on the only other bench here, opposite from you, and trying not to look at you, cause you're a big old jerk. Those judges don't look amazed. I mean, maybe we could still win this? I mean, how good of a cook is Lily? How good of a cook is Luke?
Rex is here.
Hey. Did you also enter the cooking competition?
Yeah, long story.
Cool.
What did you end up making?
Fish tacos.
Oh, think you're gonna win?
Day.
Yeah, tell me about it. I feel like we've been running around all day, even though it's been fun. It's a lot. Oh.
You look at the judges anxiously as they look over the various dishes from all the contestants.
So, what did you guys end up making?
Luke asks Ellis and Rex. A borderline monstrosity. No! Fish tacos!
I mean, that could be good. We ended up going with the banana bread. We added walnuts to make it unique.
Luke nods excitedly. That sounds awesome! Well, may the best dish win. May the best dish win indeed. Vincent's voice sounds as he walks over to your group. And trust me, I plan to. Man, just go away!
Hey, isn't that the guy from the scavenger hunt? Seems like him and Rex really got into it earlier. Yeah, they're basically rivals at this point.
But they make everyone else's life difficult in the process, Ellis mutters. But you know what? I'm starting to agree with Rex about him. He's a real piece of work.
Oh, he really doesn't need more encouragement.
Vincent laughs, motioning to himself gracefully. What happened here? Oh, sorry. I thought that was something that repeated earlier. That's my bad. Wait, is it? What? I'm confused. My mind's being blasted right now.
I don't think I've seen this before.
I think I've seen this before. Am I tripping? Alright, whatever. Vincent laughs, motioning to himself gracefully. The art of cooking is something I experience often. I'm served by some of the greatest chefs in the entire city. Luxury ingredients and dishes are commonplace at my dining table. Rex makes a face and rolls his eyes. That doesn't mean you know how to make any of it. Who would let you into a kitchen? Seriously. He growls. You always have some quip to say, don't you? Do you think you're clever? Sometimes, yeah. The judges continue to speak to some of the other contestants, giving them scores and feedback. However, their words are lost in the conflict before you.
Shouldn't we stop them? Sorry. I'm pretty much over it.
I'll only step in if they start swinging. Alice crosses her arms. It's the perfect excuse to knock them on their butts myself. She grins, cracking her knuckles.
You know, maybe Rex has a point when he says that you scare him.
What? She looks back at Lily with a glint in her eye.
Nothing.
Lily puts her hands up innocently. Lily and Luke? Ivy calls from the judge table. Are you there?
Oh, yes, that's us.
Lily and Luke rush over to the table.
You made the banana bread, correct? Yeah, did you like it? Well, it certainly wasn't perfect. Bottom tasted a bit burnt. Was the oven too hot when you baked it? It might have been. I've never really baked banana bread before. That's my bad. What about the top then?
The top wasn't bad, Merlin nods. It was adequate. But it's not something that any of us would personally sell in our restaurants.
There were some flaws. Ivy nods. I think there was way too much cinnamon, personally. It overpowered the flavor.
It was a bit dense. I was thinking there was too much flour in the batter, although the walnuts did help the texture.
Overall, good attempt, but not a perfect dish. I see. Thanks for trying it.
You return to the rest of the group. Alice has placed herself between Rex and Vincent now, and the two are glaring daggers at one another. The atmosphere is so tense you could practically cut through it with a knife.
Well, what did they say?
It wasn't great.
Luke laughs a bit, rubbing the back of his neck.
Bummer.
Dang, sorry guys, Rex says, turning his attention back to you. But you might still have a chance. Come on, how likely is it that someone else can cook as good as those restaurant owners?
We'll see.
Rex and Alice, your results are in. Ivy calls next. We're up, Alice! Rex grins, sticking his tongue out at Vincent. Get ready for a stellar review, jerk!
As if.
Vincent rolls his eyes.
Please don't hype us up,
Then Alice groans. And don't expecting anything good to come out of their mouths. Rex and Alice approach the judge's table. Rex grins. So, how great was it? Each and every judge just stares at Rex and Alice, utterly baffled and unimpressed. Library guy.
Ivy starts awkwardly. It was horrible, Merlin states. Not only did it look horrendous, but it tasted worse.
What?
The tortilla was entirely burnt and the texture was all wrong.
Sage shakes her head.
Then again, maybe I shouldn't be surprised about the burnt part.
She narrows her eyes at Alice, who looks away in embarrassment. Your
saving
grace was probably the fish, Ivy says. It was cooked thoroughly, and I liked the seasoning on it, but everything else
was a mess, Merlin states. An utter mess.
Okay.
Thanks anyways.
Rex and Alice hang their heads in shame, walking back over to the group. Vincent cackles. What was that about winning, Fixer? He puts his hand next to his ear. Sounds to me like you had a real chance there. Man, can you grow up? Like you did any better.
We'll see about that.
Vincent holds his head high. Vincent Davenport, the judges call out in slight surprise. Oh, we have your results. Ah, speaking of, get ready to see what real success looks like. Vincent walks over to the judge and grins. Well, what do you have to say? It was interesting, Ivy says. Mostly because I have no idea what it was. He blinks. What do you mean by that? There were so many contrasting flavors. I wasn't sure what protein I was even eating. How did you get the chicken that tastes like fish? It was steak. Vincent's jaw tightens, and his face turns red in embarrassment. That was steak! Merlin blinks in shock. Ha!
And what was the garnish?
Every good restaurant quality dish has some floral quality, so I took some flowers from outside. Flowers. Like random flowers. You can't put fresh flowers on food. My chef does it all the time, he argues. Well, maybe edible flowers, but not raw tulips. There's a difference?
Oh my, this is sad now.
Vincent groans, walking back over to your group and hiding his face behind his hands. Rex grins. What's this about success? Shut up, Vincent hisses at Rex. You hardly did any better. I didn't make steak taste like fish, and I didn't make a burnt mess.
Guys, shh, they're announcing the winners.
Thank you all for participating in the Farm Festival Cook-Off, Ivy announces. We've taken into account all the dishes presented today, and most of you did a great job. However, there can only be one winner, and that winner is... There's a pause for dramatic effect. Aiden! What?
What?
Aiden walks up with a smile.
Whoa, awesome!
He beams.
I didn't think I would win.
How can we not pick you? You're just the cutest. Ivy gushes.
I didn't think such a handsome man would be a talented chef as well. You should come and work for me at the Garden Lily.
Sage agrees. Merlin sighs. I mean, your dish was fine. It certainly wasn't the worst. Merlin casts a gaze at Rex. Hey! Congratulations, Aiden, and thank you all! You all stand there quietly, defeat sinking into your bones. That physically hurt me, Alice complains.
Aiden's a really skilled guy.
Luke says, obliviously.
Who knew he was such a talented chef, too? Right. That's why he won. You've got to be kidding me.
Man! I was so close. I made fish tacos.
I don't think they liked the fish tacos.
We burnt the tortillas.
Oh, it's okay. We burnt the banana bread.
Oh, that wasn't a thing you should burn.
I know. I was really hoping to get that for her shop.
Think you gotta break the news?
Yeah. She's not gonna be happy about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure she'll manage. She seems, headstrong.
Yeah,
Definitely
that's
know
one
how
way
to
of
pick them,
putting it.
Riley. Definitely know how to pick them.
Could say the same about you. Sorry you didn't get to resolve your rivalry today.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You gonna go break the news?
Yeah, first I kind of want to talk with Luke, thank him for trying to help me out. It was kind of nice for doing that.
Sure.
Hey.
Alice, give me a sec. Oh man, that sucked. Vincent leans his head back, smoothing his bangs out of his eyes in utter despair and distress. Oh my god. All of that effort and I didn't even win. He fishes his white silk gloves out of his pocket. What an utter waste of time. Yeah, no kidding. They both stand next to one another for a moment in utter silence. Eventually, you just groan. Do we seriously just spend the entire day competing with one another? Unfortunately, Vincent answers, his shoulders sagging. Huh. Alice was right. We're both pretty stupid. Stupid? He raises an eyebrow at you. Duh. You cross your arms. Instead of us ignoring each other, we chose to keep fighting and make things miserable for ourselves. Vincent considers your statement, blinking. And to think, neither of us ever won. Every game we played, we lost to someone else. Are we the idiots? Maybe, he answers, shaking his head, before chuckling slightly. How mature. We are not friends. Of course not, he states simply. I can admit that my actions today were foolish, but that doesn't mean my thoughts on you have changed, Fixer. He grins at you. I still despise you. I'm glad we're on the same page. The next time we meet, he clasps his hands behind his back, walking past you. Things will be different. We may have both lost today, but I didn't plan on ending this feud anytime soon. Although I would prefer that you just stay out of my way so I don't have to see you again, I have a feeling I won't be rid of you that easily. He glances back at you. Until then, Fixer. Right, Vincent. One day we'll beat him. And when we do, we'll be able to put that to an end. And we'll be done with it.
Hey,
Hey.
Luke headed off. He needs
Yeah.
to get back to his family.
That's probably a good point.
Mm.
Should also begin to head out at some point.
Yeah, this will be the news.
You will join together one last time as Aiden collects his prize from the judges.
Well, I mean, today was eventful.
Riley laughs a bit. Yeah, you can say that again. I'm so tired. Alice grumbles and complains.
I should really go find Allison now.
And we should probably get back to our room at the inn. Rex nods to Alice. I used Alice's voice. We should probably get back to our room at the inn. Rex nods to Alice. Festivals are exhausting, Alice states, massaging her temples. I can't believe you talked me into this. Hey, I'm glad we did this. Imagine we would have missed out on it if we followed your lead.
A lot less fighting, that's for sure.
Hey! Rex frowns, putting his hands on his hips. I was the one having to deal with that guy, not you. You're right. For the rest of us, it was just funny watching you and Princey make fools of yourselves. Okay, well, maybe we took things a little far.
Maybe?
Yes, maybe! Man, screw you guys.
You know, we're just kidding.
Riley reassures, putting a hand on his shoulder. We are?
Yes, we are. Look, I had fun today. Hopefully Allison isn't too bummed about the money, but yeah.
I'm sure she'll be fine. Tell her I said good luck with the collective, okay?
Sure thing. See you around, Rex. You too, Alice.
Whatever. See you later.
Mhm.
Good luck!
Thanks, I'm gonna need it.
Now we start heading home. Well, yeah, today wasn't a bad day. It was actually pretty fun. Annoying, but fun. Really fun. And it is really late. I guess he didn't really do anything too productive today, but having fun sometimes is good. And the amount of people I ran into that I've met before was... wow. More than I could say I know in real life. In my life. In my world. And can I even call that real life. They're both real. I just have 2 lives now. They're both pretty good. And they all get their own challenges. Seems like my next one is dealing with this blonde jerk. But I'll get him. And when I do, that'll be a measure of how much I've grown. I'm sure of it. So until then...
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Did you have a good day at the farm festival, sir?
Actually, yes, I think I did. In fact, I think I finally found out what my newest ambition is.
Really? And what might that be?
You'll find out sooner than later.
Just fake it.